to something, or would they would scale on the normal, a balloon longsword? Was that a longsword stats or a balloon stats?
It was longsword, but
Oh,
you'd have to ask her that for this because she is the DM.
Ask me
I
what?
mean, she's going off of literally everything that the clown archetype had going for it. So,
Yeah, whatever. I'm literally gonna have to use you for reference for him.
Well, then yes, those are those are based off of the basic longsword because you know they're magical.
okay,
So you're able to make your own weapons out of balloons. It was more for the
okay.
flavor thing, uh, but still usable. Anyway, this is your time. Introduce us.
Hello everyone. My name is Whitney, and this is my first time DMing a one shot or D&D ever in my entire life. I've only ever been a player in Witten Here's campaign that we
Hi.
just recently finished. We did a whole campaign called Dungeons and WheatTons. It's being uploaded still on YouTube if you want to check that out, which please do, because even though we're super awkward in the beginning, we totally get better.
Oh, we're like 44 episodes in, so you're not awkward anymore.
Yeah, so, well, if they want to understand the story, they got to watch from the beginning, though.
I'm just
And I don't want
letting
them to
you
be put, I just don't want them to be put off by my awkwardness, you know?
know. Oh.
Anyway, so uh, if, please do check that out in your free time. But in the meantime, we're giving Witten a break here for a week or two by playing some one shots, and we thought it would be fun to record and stream them on here so that others can enjoy them and witness my terrible acting skills and DMing skills be literally broadcast to everybody online. So, oh well.
Just forget that it's being broadcast.
Yeah,
From here on, don't think about it.
oh, it's yeah, I've been on stage before. I can do that. Okay. So,
Also, to
Balloon
let
shield.
everybody know, the camera is based on my stuff, so you might see my character sheet.
however, I will be providing some handouts and some things to help make the visuals a little easier for not only the players but anybody watching, so that they may immerse themselves in the story as well. And I hope I satisfy with the little I have. All right, so we open on a set of stairs as our party begins their ascent up. Players, I would
That.
like for you to introduce yourselves. Not now, please. I just started. Are you kidding me, dog?
Don't worry, this is giving you more views. Everyone loves dog. Everyone loves a dog that's just in the way.
Okay.
All right,
Our
so
DM has right.
everybody go ahead and introduce themselves, I guess, like she asked while she's doing that.
All right. Well, Saga, a Beezle, a little Nycronid bat folk, who's a witch doctor.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm Distraction. I play Lozano, and I'm an artificer cleric.
Are you done? So that way the next person knows to talk.
Well, they can
Okay.
learn about me during the campaign, can't they?
Hmm. I call him Noober. Just FYI there, just in case someone hears Noober. fucking Uber. Wheat.
Huh?
Oh, that's right. He's playing Onyx, the lazy guy.
Onyx, introduce yourself.
And I'm not gonna say the same.
Why can't you
Not
do
gonna
it
use your.
for me?
I'm not
So
gonna
you're
do your
already talking. You've
activation.
already been through it.
Fine. I'm
Sicko. I'm not gonna do
Onyx.
your turn on words.
I punch things.
Wow, why does
Yeah.
that sound extremely familiar? And holy shit, I have like 5 million aliases. I literally I'll go with the one that people could see in chat. Okay. I'm Zen. And I'm playing the clown known as shit. No, that
His
wasn't
name
the
is
name,
Shit.
but now that I'm thinking about it, that actually does fit for what I wanted to do. I never came up with the name. uh, his name is Bartholomew. There you go. Spelled like this. I came up with that on the spot, but it totally was what I needed all this time. It,
Bartholomew.
he shall be Butthole the Clown. That's my alter ego's name.
This is gonna be
Alright.
tiring.
Okay, your DM has returned. What have I missed?
Oh, we
The
just
introductions.
introduced ourselves. Yes.
Yeah,
We've
put
learned the
on-
clown's name.
being put on the spot in the spotlight.
We've learned the
Sorry,
clown's name is Bartholomew.
Bartholomew. That's new to me.
Yeah, because it's very easy to shorten that into Butthole the Clown.
I should have known.
Butthole the clown.
I'm not surprised.
Enjoy.
May I
I
ask
hope.
where our hut is? Our potion shop.
Well, if I haven't
would-
like drawn it or like have a token for it, so if you like want to draw like a little shape in there and just cart it around with you, that's fine with
Well,
me.
I mean, it is a giant house. I don't
How
think
big
we're.
is it exactly?
Well, it's a home. It's the
Yeah.
shop.
But like, how big? Because like the city is huge.
It
I
sounded
don't know
like
if you noticed.
a string of cottages because you described it like a
I
centipede.
did describe it as
Oh.
walking around like a centipede.
Oh goodness. Okay. Well, if you want, these
I would-
cliffs
I would
here
probably
are
leave it. Yeah,
are-
parked somewhere.
yeah. These cliffs out here are very flat and capable of holding tents and other things in case you didn't want to actually stay inside the inns.
Yeah, I
Whitney.
would probably park it on.
Okay, I don't know
Right
who's
corner
inside
there.
my. Whoever's inside my clown sheet should get out.
It's not me.
It'd be really cool if the centipede house as well like formed like almost a complete circle, so it was like a total like mini mart on its own.
Yeah.
Because sheets get real wonky when there's more than one person viewing them. It's one thing I learned.
Talk to your fellow players, not
Ain't
me.
me.
Sounds
My
like
hut
paranoia.
is considered gargantuan size.
See, now it really could be anybody.
I do not have it open.
'Tis not I.
But yes, the city of Sylvera is set on the mountainside of a great, grand, and tall mountain that is at the very center of this country, which is also known as Sylvera, hence the name of the capital. So as you approach the top of the steps, you enter the city.
Who's carrying me?
I'm dragging you along as best I can.
A little Beezel's dragging the Dragonborn up the
By his
stairs.
pant leg. Just come on.
I will
Be
aid them
gentle with me.
Come on.
Nifix. Nifix et
I love this
al.
already.
We were invited
Ah,
for
that's right.
celebration.
Everybody in your handouts is a little flyer I would like for you to show to everybody.
I would like to point out that I have my cloak up.
You have your cloak up. Okay.
I'm
So
just
nobody
being
can tell that you're
dragged
Colonel?
across the stairs, up the stairs on my back.
But yes, along your journeys in the towns outside the walls, you had found these flyers. And it
You need a
says,
broom
we
for
humbly
this."
ask you to join us for Sylvera's celebration. The capital city of Sylvera cordially invites you to come and celebrate 30 years of our great and beloved King Gothrin. And there are the directions, and we eagerly await you. TLDR, lots of booze and partying.
Yeah, I think I would eventually use my broom and carry Onyx that way.
All right, I'll lay on it on my belly, just looking forward.
Just got a little rope tied to it so I can drag it along.
I didn't know these
technically
people.
you
I
can,
admit
like-
them at the stairs.
Yeah.
You can like stand on
could pull
on the
the rope.
underside of
I
it.
could stand on it.
You're taking this role way seriously, aren't you? I love it.
I'll use the broom to get us both around.
I'm all floppy like a bearskin rug, just hanging over the.
Alright.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Well,
Hanging over the
as you
broom.
enter the main entrance of the city, here in this little courtyard area, you see that there is a grand statue at the very center with two smaller statues beside it, of course. And the grand statue is of a great silver dragon with blue eyes. But the blue eyes, you'll notice, are actually large sapphires embedded in marble.
Ooh.
I
Mm-hmm.
look at the statue. I say, "You think you're better than me?"
While
You
he's
see
trying
a
to stare
twinkle
down
from
the
one of the gem's
statue.
eyes.
While he's trying to stare it down, I take some flyers of the shop and slap it on the statues.
Ah,
There we go.
Okay.
I
Advertise.
admire the craftsmanship of the statue.
Well, Beezel, while you're slapping one of the flyers on, you'll notice that the marble is not as polished as it could be. It's actually quite dirty.
Alright.
My clown blows up a balloon and shapes it into a little scalpel-like contraption so that I could try to scoop out the sapphires.
You do what
But
now?
I try, but since they're basically balloons, they're not really that effective, you know? So all you guys hear is...
How is your climbing skills? Because that's a very tall statue.
How's my climbing skills, you say? They're this good.
Wow.
You basically just aerial flip your way up onto that statue and get up to those eyes like you wanted.
Wow. It's gonna be one of those days.
Well, how
Okay.
bad is the sculpting, Link?
How about is what?
How bad is the
No.
sculpting? Is it like bad craftsmanship, or is it a real dragon coated in something?
Oh no, like the craftsmanship on the statue itself is impeccable. Like the statue is beautifully made. However, it's just not been well taken care of.
See,
It actually, if you want to roll a perception, I will allow you to check for something.
Ah, hint! She gave us hint. We know everything now.
just gonna put that like with deception.
You notice that it looks like someone has actually attempted to clean that recently, but did not do as great a job as they probably intended.
Well, I can be nice and I'll put prestidigitation and clean it up.
Well, how very nice of you. In fact, a couple of the citizens notice that, and they actually say their thanks to you.
Well, I'm glad
If
they
you're
didn't
looking for
notice a
stuff.
clown trying to scoop out the eyes. Let me just get back down if they're around here.
I'll pretty much hand
Yes,
them
you are
flyers for the
surrounded by
clown.
people. I don't know if you noticed. Like, this is a whole citywide celebration, so the whole city is milling with people, both citizen alike and tourist.
Oh, I
Okay.
literally could not tell.
Yeah, it's empty here, but I should
could not
establish that.
tell. See, that's your fault.
Yes, it is my fault. But yes, the city is
Sorry.
bustling with people.
Okay, can I use my all eyes on you from my background to get even bigger attention from some like noble lords or a prince or something?
Mm, I don't know. Your accent, mannerisms, figures of speech, and perhaps even your appearance all mark you as foreign. Oh, okay. Curious glances are directed your way wherever you go, which can be a nuisance, but you also gain the friendly interest of scholars and others intrigued by far-off lands. Yeah, actually, this is going to work out pretty well for you here in this city. So, okay.
Well, I
I'm glad
see.
you brought this to my attention.
That's why they didn't notice me trying to scoop out the dragon's eyeballs with a balloon.
Yeah, they're used to weird people.
It's like I get a slow mo of me pulling my hood down and everyone being like,
And you'll notice that there are people of all kinds of races and all kinds of classes milling about.
Lozano, you're a turtle?
Are you
Yeah.
saying
Okay.
you're so lazy you didn't even notice?
No, I'm being sarcastic.
well, it is like a cloak of elven kind.
And who are you throwing this pie at?
No, the lazy one. Sorry, Lozano and lazy one are things that I'm gonna have to make sure I differentiate.
Well,
I missed though, unless he has a 12.
I was about to say, does that hit, Onyx?
Well, I am prone, but since this isn't a melee pie, it would, have disadvantage. So, no, it doesn't hit. Wait, the +7? What's this? Oh, you're spell gambling?
No, yeah, that's for spell gamble. So ignore it as an actual addition. It just shows up so that
It's
you
just
know which
12.
one. And since this isn't a damage dealing attack, it doesn't also or
No.
spell slot consumer.
But no,
It doesn't do anything.
You miss.
So the cloud's like, I baked you a pie.
Thanks.
Do you want to eat it, or should I sell a spoon and feed it to you?
Well, it's on the floor. It's kind of far away now.
But I could make another one, and we could go baby go ah.
He opens his mouth. Ah.
Take it. So he jumps on over and magics a pie and basically puts it close up to him. He can't magic a spoon. What are you, nuts? So it's like this the edge of the pipe, like.
He starts licking it up.
You taste my custard.
Quit looking in my mouth, you pervert.
Yes, say bad things to me.
Onyx is very
Okay.
odd, but I'll take it.
Oh, that's happening. Beazle
Yeah.
is handing out flyers. He puts like 2 on either side of Lozano. He's like, here we go, since all eyes are on you.
I'll gladly take them on my shell because I like picture it like a luggage bag with loads of stickers on it.
Well, you're getting some people who are getting intrigued. They're like, what do you sell? What do you partake in? What is your
All
business
kinds of
exactly?
potions, healing potions. He whispers, "Revenge potions."
Gotta get
Anything.
someone stepping up. They're like, revenge, huh? Oh, I want
Yeah.
revenge on my ex-wife.
Okay.
Oh man, I really want to get a revenge on her so bad. She took the house and everything, man.
All tested
Wow.
out. You know they work. I took them
Yes,
all.
absolutely.
Okay, so yeah, you're gonna make a sale on one revenge potion.
Let's use Gus.
Okay, so you seize the air and compel it to create the effect you see. What are you doing with it?
He's making it fart.
Ah,
It's
okay.
like a fart.
That's what I thought. Okay, so moving on. Yes, but Beazle, as you are passing them out, you can also see in the distance, or nearby actually, not really in the distance, a fortune teller, and she waves you over because she would like a flyer.
Oh, come on, Onyx. And I fly the broom over.
I kind of go "Ugh," from the quick start of it.
When we start to move away from the crowd, can Hemmer come out of the shop and start boinging around?
Sure can. Boing, boing, boing. Ah, yes, we do have a little anvil friend that our dear Lozano has.
Steel Defender.
His steel defender, yes. Let me see if I can edit this so that I can show it for the folks. Well, actually, I would have to edit the actual
Well,
screenshot.
While you're doing that,
Mm-hmm.
I think Onyx would probably say to the, what was that, fortune teller you said?
Yes,
I wanted to say oracle for some reason. Probably because oracle pipe. But
I mean, if you want to call her that, she goes by anything you want to call her that's related.
oh, that's good. What you need, babe?
I beg your pardon.
I think she just wants a flyer.
Oh,
Next, and I
lady,
Mm,
you too? You from the different nation?
oh, au revoir, français.
Let me stick wee wee.
I
I mean, yes.
well,
have you
a
come
little,
to browse my wares in return for me browsing yours?
yes. Oh, what you got? And a little centipede comes up to her and hands her a flyer.
Thank you. I see. Potion sellers, huh?
Yeah, all kinds of stuff.
Hmm. I'm not really sure there's anything of particular interest that I would be searching
Yeah.
for, but
Could turn
perhaps I
someone
could offer
to
you
stone.
something.
Oh,
No, no.
Mm.
like
I'm
you could make someone scared of you for a little bit.
um no, I don't think I need that.
Could it dominate any creature?
Dominate any creature, huh?
Would dominate beast.
It is tempting. Perhaps I will consider it.
We can also make
Here.
age-defying lotion. I'm actually 438.
Absolutely.
I somehow doubt that.
That's how good the potion is.
But
I'm not trying to be convincing, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're not.
Voulez-vous aller croquer parfait?
So I'm just quite
hmm.
a quiet turtle, but sometimes I try and put something in, but I'm just like outspoken by everybody else. So
All right. Here you are. This is what she looks like. The lady you are speaking to currently.
Yeah, she already has her legs open. I'm trying here. I'm trying.
Hmm.
I admit she doesn't have a stomach region, but I could work with that. I could work with that.
Are you just going to hit on me all day, or are you actually going to partake in one of my fortunes? I have a selection of tarot card reading, palm reading, or I could read your future in this crystal ball. Of course,
Sure.
since it is for the festival, everything is free for the first fortune. One free fortune for each. Any fortune after
take
that
it.
will cost you.
Do I have to do anything?
All you have to do is hold out your palm to me.
So
Can you hold it for me?
so Butts is like,
You know what?
this
I think I'll just read your fortune inside this crystal ball. How about that?
Okay. That sounds better. If you were talking to me, anyway. I'm not paying attention.
Mm. You have a very lazy attitude. I do not know how far that will get you in life.
Oh, I always thought I was a hard worker.
Is he joking?
I've only known him for a total of like 5 minutes. He seems to be very lazy. I mean, I've just fed him my cream sludged pie. I mean, custard sludged pie. Sorry, name's Bartholomew, but
Your
you could
cum
call
is
me Butthole.
delicious.
And most people say that. Most. Uh, but yeah, he reaches his hand over to her, and it has a giant clown glove. Wizard the groove.
I'm sorry, what? What? Repeat that?
He outstretches his hand over to the lady, and it has the giant clown glove. Wizard the groove.
With the glove, you say?
We see.
Mm.
Do you want to do I show you my real hand or do I show you my glove hand?
Joey's internet went out.
Oh dear,
Oh,
that's who went out. I see. Oh no, is he going to be able to come back?
I don't know. I'm trying to make a joke here, but I need the next response.
I would prefer without the glove to actually see your palm.
Well, you knew what they said, baby. No glove, no love. But okay. So he tries to remove his glove, but it doesn't come off. It's all right. So he then turns off his halo, which then undoes the alter self. So now he's back to his normal form, where he actually looks like a normal person. Ahem. Clown persona aside, here's my hand, lady.
All right. She takes your hand and she studies your palm for a few seconds. Her fingers coming up to lightly trace a few lines here and there. And she says to you, in your future, clown, and this is
The name's Bartholomew.
Bartholomew, I see pies. Lots and lots of pies. But in the near future, I also see a woman with red scales also covered in said pies.
I see, I see. So when I, per se, turn into this clown persona that I moonlight as, said woman deserves to be pied. I understand. That is
Yes.
very insightful. Thank you for your guidance.
No problem.
Okay. Now then, I must bid you adieu. And he takes a few steps back, and then the halo over his head begins glowing, and then he goes through a whole Sailor Moon transformation sequence, and he's back into a clown. Do the myth! I hear I must pie! I should pie!
Yes, I have a feeling that's going to be your future no matter what I read. So okay. Moving on. For you, black-haired one, I
Onyx will roll off the broom and flop onto the floor in front of her.
okay.
I mean, you needed the palm, right?
I was going to use the crystal ball, but if you prefer this method,
No, it doesn't matter to me. I was just trying to be accommodating.
I appreciate the the sentiment. But she'll just look into her crystal ball, and usually when you watch people do these in like movies or something, sometimes they're just staring at just a ball, and nothing's happening, and you're just wondering what the hell are they saying. But no, you actually notice that an image starts to form in the center of her crystal ball. It starts out small, just a little swirl of colors, but steadily those colors start to form a more clear picture. And she describes for you, I see in your immediate future large sapphires that burn like blue fire, surrounded by pure silver. And you see exactly what she describes inside the orb. Large sapphires that are burning with a very hot intensity.
Well, I'll scoop in and be like, Master Onyx, please. Sorry, I can't do the voice, but yeah, I'm doing a nice, cute turtle voice. But I'm like, Master Onyx, please, people are looking. And I'll pick him up and like support him to at least semi-standing.
I want everybody to know that I am laying there on the ground, but I do have my hand propping up my arm. I'm not just flopped on the ground.
Okay, good. Yeah, because I was imagining you as like just totally like lifeless.
Yeah, he's not lying face down on the ground. He's just lying there with his arm propped up, with his head propped on his chin or something.
Like cool, like okay, I'll leave you alone then.
Yeah, I'll even have one leg bent, like with like up in the air, and my other arm resting on that.
Like those guys that lay sideways while they're drinking sake, they have their head supported by their arm, and they're just laying lazily.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
That's totally me.
I was
that's you.
totally imagining the sloth from Pokemon.
Oh yeah, slacking.
Yeah, so I don't do what I just said I did.
Okay. Pour me some water here. Anyway, so
I just thought I should tell everyone that I'm not just
I'm glad
flopped.
you did. You read my mind, so yeah.
Well, the fortune teller will add, I should also point out that this is a future I see all of you involved in. However, there is a chance for your path to stray should you choose a different path along the way.
So this one isn't specific to me.
Not entirely. It's for your entire group, but it will also affect you greatly in the future. Your experiences tonight will shape your destinies.
Sounds like every night.
Goodness, it is. That actually does kind of sound like every night. I mean, it's not like I live my life trying to be like literally right now, and what I do will never come back to haunt me. It's happened early in my life. So yeah, okay, yeah, that's just like fortune telling for you. It's not a true art. They tell you what they literally see you do, and expect you at fortune telling. I threw a pie literally 5 seconds before this conversation. What do you think I'm gonna do? You want me to pie a red cheek? Oh, I'm sorry. Am I being too meta? That's the clown's gimmick.
Okay. But the fortune teller will also add, if you don't mind my asking, do you have any plans while you're here in town?
Well, I was trying to make plans, but you wanted to tell my fortune instead of being my fortune. Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Hmm. Well, unfortunately, I have other business.
Unfortunately.
Funny. I've never heard that before.
Ooh, ooh, come on, let me tell you your fortune, baby. That sitting position of yours, it is totally telling of how much fortune I could put in, I mean, bring to you.
Well, Lozano's pretty intelligent, and he'll probably say, "Well, a celebration."
Yes,
Celebrate old times, come on!
it is a celebration, but I would use that term very loosely, honestly, even with my limited experience in this city.
Is it a beheading? I've been to
No.
I've been to Goldvera, and all they believe is beheading people.
You've
That's
been to
their stuff.
where?
I've been to Goldvera.
How the hell did you know that the neighboring kingdom was named Golvera? I'm not even kidding.
What do you mean, Whitney? You have silver. You're telling me. Well, let's just act like this was a fourth wall break. But yeah, he does know that.
Damn it! I didn't know I was being unpredictable. Now I know Wittenfield when I get called out for something like that. Go ahead, Whitney, you can laugh at me.
Joey doesn't think that he's coming back anytime soon.
Oh no. Should we
That
stop?
sucks. I guess it's gonna be a two-shot. I guess we're not one pump jumping this one.
About to say, should we just stop until he can come back, or just wait and?
Well, we have all this time until he can to do flavor talking, so.
That's true. I mean, you can always. Well, I don't really have a lot that I can stall with, unless I can think on the fly. But maybe I can try to give him a little time.
Well, we're still
Hey,
talking to this fortune teller, and it's taken a
That's
while.
true. Yeah.
If there's one thing I learned from my players, is that if you give them one character that they like talking to, they'll spend the rest of the 3 hours just talking forever.
Okay. Well, all right. We'll keep going, and we'll try to stall until he gets here. I have another character that I could possibly stall with. So okay, let's keep going. So who? What was the last name you said?
Golvera.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The fourth wall break. Here.
It wasn't even intended to be. It just, if there's silver, there's gold. And if that hadn't worked, I was gonna reference Plavera for platinum.
What about Capera?
Please tell me those don't exist. Copera and Plavera.
Well, I mean, I called the town that you had passed before you got here Braston. It was on the flyer.
Reading is just too much work.
I see. Okay. Well, yeah. Anyway, so you said something about beheadings in Golvara?
Yeah, Goldvera is just all about hitting people. I have absolutely no idea what's up with them. Their celebration.
Yeah, they got soft necks.
That this red lady I know from Goldvera, she have a totally soft neck. It does that way.
Well, as far as I know, there has never been a beheading here. In fact, this country in particular has always been very, how shall I say, what's the word you use when you don't like to fight?
Pacifist?
That's the one. That's the one. They're pacifists.
I mean, you can have beheadings while being a pacifist. You know,
Yes,
accidents happen.
yeah.
Well,
There
the
was this
queens,
other.
the queens
One
who
of,
rule here have never believed in such things.
one of the best ways to become single in the world of a word that I know is wood chippers, and that has absolutely nothing to do with punching. So you don't pass a fist all over their faces at all.
I mean, that's
You
all
are
I do
funny.
is pass fists.
I find that hard to believe with you, honestly.
Eh.
You don't look like you do much exercise, but yet you are so muscular. How is this?
I'm storing up.
For what? Hibernation?
Just, you know, keep the
I think
energy inside and release it later.
kind of like when you procrastinate on the masturbatory actions, that later on it's the big boom, the big bang boom. Pooh.
She eyes you with a look of sheer distaste.
And he eyes her back with a look of sheer come let's be distasteful together.
And then she proceeds to roll her eyes and continue on as if you had never spoken. But yes, no, there is
don't
no beheadings here.
don't hate on butthole.
You do this
Oh,
to
I'm having so
yourself,
much
man.
fun.
Let me ask you a question. Do you see in the future me fisting that butthole?
Um, I can tell you without actually reading, and that would actually cost you if I were to be serious. But I don't need the reading to tell you that you will probably end up fisting that butthole.
Whew, that sounds like a crazy night. He just licks his lips in a disgusting fashion.
Ay, ay, ay.
What? This is the kind of character every campaign needs. Someone you love to hate and you hate to hate. Wait, no, hate to love, or just love to hate. One of the two. You need
Well,
someone to be the scapegoat for your sad misery.
just need someone to love. Won't you want somebody to love? Sorry, got distracted.
He's still
But
here, right?
who's still here?
I'm still here.
Oh.
I'm eating. I'm sorry.
Oh.
You're not allowed! I'm
I'm
kidding.
allowed. I deserve it.
It's true. You deserve it. Everybody deserves to eat. I won't be able to eat until later, though, unfortunately, because I'm home alone.
You know, when home alone tends to be two guys who fall into a lot of traps as they try to invade your home. What? At least for your case, it sounds more plausible. I mean, you know, the other one was a little boy.
Okay. Anyway, the fortune teller will be asking you, will there be anything else you would like from me, or would you simply like to go about your way and enjoy the festivities?
Well, Lozano didn't get his own reading.
Yeah, I was thinking it's like I don't think I would like my fortune taken. My life is short. I don't want to know about it.
The fortune teller looks at you very sympathetically and she says, perhaps some fates are better left unknown. It is true.
How
Real.
much is an actual reading?
20 gold.
20 gold? Well, I how about 2 platinum?
That will work. You want another reading?
Yeah.
Are you too lazy to know that 2 platinum is exactly 20 gold?
No, I know it. That's why I offered it instead.
All
Well,
right.
Spits that in a direction that is not the party or the booth.
Which method would you like? The tarot card reading, the palm reading, or the crystal ball again?
Let's go for tarot cards. I like cards. They got those
All
nice
right.
pictures.
Can I just say that I
My tarot card thing that I had set aside.
can I just say that I am super glad to be an asshole again? Because we in your campaign being Harkon, it was nice. It was a good relief, but I needed the counterbalance of being an asshole.
Which would you like to know? Would you like to know what just lies in your daily life? Would you like to know what lies in your love life? Your future career, perhaps?
Lady, in his future is fisting the one and only right here. His love life's doing fine.
He winks at Butthole.
Butthole winks back.
I guess daily love it is. She takes her deck of tarot cards that you see nicely spread next to her, and she shuffles them really quickly, looking at you, Onyx, while she does so, really getting a feel for the right card to pick.
He looks
And
her in
without
the
looking-
eyes and doesn't look away.
Okay.
I am,
Good.
I am unintimidated by this.
Eye contact is very important. Very good. I will get the best reading now. And without breaking her gaze from you, she picks out a card.
Ah,
Come on,
Joey's
fool. That's not in character.
yay. Now he's vocally back.
Yes.
He's back! Hooray! We're just having a tarot card reading with Onyx.
Okay.
Yeah.
I spent 2 platinum to stall this.
And
Well, you know, I
Oh,
didn't
God.
count on my internet. Decided
This
to shit
is
itself.
worth it, actually.
No, I was going to do it anyway.
it,
I'm just
it
blaming
was
you for it anyway.
it was foretold that he was gonna fist my butthole.
Oh, good for you.
Don't worry.
The fortune teller pulls out a card and flips it and turns it towards you, Onyx, and shows you a card with a woman's face with a, I would say, religious-looking headdress on. That's the word I was looking for. And she tells you, this is the card of the High Priestess. The High Priestess shows that a relationship of yours has come to a standstill, although you really want to move it forward, but there's something blocking your progress. If you try too hard to turn a relationship into something that isn't, it will ruin and have unfortunate consequences to you and your loved one.
I'll be real with you. I thought his fist would be the butt plug.
I guess with that, it's appropriate you got this card.
Oh god, I'm just remembering.
Did he hear me?
I heard
I
you.
hope.
Okay.
But now I'm just remembering. I am but one in a string of beads.
I'm trying to, absorb it. I'm having a little difficulty absorbing it. But I think I got it. That's why I was being quiet, though.
Would you like me to repeat it?
No, I got it.
Okay.
It just wasn't sinking in quite as well through the French accent.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Not yours.
Oh. I was about to say, I thought mine was pretty clear.
Hey, mine is supposed to be thick and incorrect. That's what makes him an asshole. Or a butthole, if you may.
If I may.
You
But
know,
yeah.
just like originally it was supposed to be a garbage French accent.
But I'll say, all right, thank you. I'll keep it in mind.
No problem.
Hey, you.
Would anybody else like to partake?
No, no. I make the money. I do not spend the money.
I'll nudge Lozano. Like, hey, Lo, you want to get
No.
some?
He
I'll kind
already
of like,
can't turn me down.
yeah, my head will like go inside my shell a little bit. Like,
You know, you kind of look like Master Shifu.
yeah, like if I was that old, but I'm quite a young turtle.
Hmm.
It's a young
I was
boy.
gonna say it was that one turtle from Kung Fu Panda. What was his
Yeah.
name?
His name was Master Master.
It's Master.
And my picture is terrible. He looks nothing like this. He stands up straight and he's quite polite, but he wears his cloak a lot. He's shy and quiet.
I'm a
It's
little
still a good
uncomfortable using
representation of him.
Sora here.
How much was it again?
Well, the first one is free, and you have yet to partake in one for yourself.
Oh, yes, then I would take the free one.
Of course. Which would you prefer? The tarot card, the palm reading, or the crystal ball?
I would
Although
Whitney,
take.
I would not go with the crystal ball because that one kind of showed all your general future for the near future.
Whitney, could you do me a favor?
Hmm?
In the in your assets that you could use, you know, the pictures and stuff, there should now be the clown token inside the assets that you can create without going through a character sheet. They're the upload in the upload of assets, I think. Not 100% on that because I've never had someone bring a picture into my game. But if it is there, then you can use the token to drag it onto the avatar display for Butthole the Clown, and then I can switch into it and have Butthole the Clown as my picture instead of Sora.
I do not see it here.
Damn it. Because
If
the
you want to
character
send
I'm
me a picture of it, I can do that.
I don't even own the token.
Well,
Actually,
whoever owns it will have to send it to me now, won't
I,
they?
Joey, if he saved it and kept it all this time, he would have the token. He's the creator of it.
That's why I'm asking whoever has it. Please
The
give it to me.
token? The
The token of Garbage the Clown.
okay.
But okay, so
Beazle will choose the tarot cards.
you will also take the tarot cards. Okay.
Yes, my palms are too tiny.
All right. So let me pull those
Yeah,
notes out.
card bros.
And she will once again ask you, for which one would you like a reading? Your daily life, your love life, your career, or perhaps maybe even a yin yang tarot card reading?
Yeah.
Hey, that wasn't available for the rest of them.
I didn't think the other one would care.
I'll go yin yang.
All right. From this one, she'll pick 2 cards.
Yeah, I'm too much yang to care about the yin and the yang. The yang's a black one, right?
Ah. Today, you
I
get
don't
the
recall.
sun.
Ooh, that's not great for me.
Well, I think you'll find that despite it being bad for your racial self, for your spiritual self, the sun is a good sign. It means that you will have good fortune today.
Nice. So the flyers worked.
It appears it did. I saw you make a sale earlier, did I not?
Yeah.
Which, how much did we get, by the way?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
he'll come to the shop, pick it up later,
Oh yeah. Okay.
and I'll overcharge the crap out of him.
Oh,
Anyway,
I see you and I have similar thought process. Overcharge them.
yeah. Hey,
Yeah, I thought it was a little expensive for a reading, but
Yeah,
I don't
I'll
care.
say under my shell. Knew it.
Well, see, this is why I lure them in with the first one free. Mix it up. Because, some people get greedy when they want to know the future.
Yeah, I'm a little too
The clown looks
tired
at
to
her.
haggle.
The clown looks at her. You're telling fortunes. You're not expending any materials to do this. What do you mean it helps Quiver the first price? If it's free or whatever, you're not losing anything.
Maybe not, but I'm wasting my time.
But he looks around. I see no other people around here. That's actually a fourth wall break. That's a
Just say,
fourth wall.
perhaps if you will move along, I could have other customers come and get interested.
Are you kidding me?
is that?
I could help you. Do I
He's
look like the guy
noticeably
that
getting tired of this guy's presence now.
I'm get? I'll have you know, I'm having a hard time resisting the urge to pie an NPC. Because as I keep hearing you, I keep thinking Mystalia. I keep thinking Mystalia, and I really want to do it.
You can't think every NPC is Mystalia, because if you do, you will not survive this campaign, I guarantee you.
It's fine. I'm not gonna do that. But I'm telling you this as a player. I got real used to it. She was my best pieing buddy ever.
Hopefully I can find you a new one. Anyway, but she will now ask, will that be all, or will anyone want another one?
Well, I think you
Uh,
were interrupted, so.
What did I say? What did I start saying before I was interrupted? Because now I don't
got
remember.
the yin yang, and I got the sun.
Yes, that gives you good fortune for the day.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. So maybe you did finish, and I thought you
Yeah, I
didn't
did.
finish a sentence.
That's another thing.
Yeah. No, I did.
He look.
Okay.
The clown looks at him. If it were me, she totally would have finished.
Mm.
Anyway, we
Do
got
you
more
get to see how
customers
good
to
my
attract.
performance is?
She will ask you, do you have any firm plans while you are visiting the city?
Uh, enjoy the party and make some money, and probably help anybody I can.
Oh, is that a fact, huh? Then may I
Yes,
make a suggestion?
sure.
If money and a good time and helping people is what you're looking for, I would highly recommend visiting the Silver Goblet. It is a tavern that is just down the road, and I'm pinging it on the map.
Okay,
Oh
I saw
no.
it. I saw it. I see
Yes,
it's there.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
right there.
there it
it is
is.
the
Huh?
most it is the most
It's right
popular
there.
tavern in town. I highly recommend it. Perhaps you will seek your fortune there.
Gotta remember,
Joey,
I'm
Your
did,
also the
fortune.
camera.
Joey, did you send the
It's in the Discord.
Okay. So Winnie, may
Ah,
if you
there you are.
please.
All right.
Now, is there any maybe orphans or people down to their luck around here? Besides a tavern, there's probably people down their luck all up at that place.
Well, they do have an orphanage that you can visit. That would be this place right here on the map that I'm pinging.
This
It is
Mhm.
up.
place.
It is up the street, past the shops.
Is
I
it
do
Okay.
know that they have children there that usually get to play during this kind of party, but at night they retire to their own little quarters because it tends to get really rowdy at night.
I
So
zoomed out so that I
if
could
you,
see.
if you wish to visit the orphanage, I'd do so now rather than later, I guess.
Okay.
Can you ping it one more time?
The orphanage is right here.
Okay.
But other than that, I'm only aware of one person in town who truly needs help. And as far as I know, you'll find, is in the tavern.
Okay.
Is it the kind of ha help, or is it the kind of please help me, I've fallen and I can't get up kind of help?
She looks at
Mindy
you
on the
with
map.
she looks at you with utmost seriousness and says, "I don't think it's funny."
Okay, so it's please help me, I've fallen down and I need help. Okay, I got it.
And you mean
give.
this? And sure, yeah, you can pretend that's Mindy if you want.
Yeah. Cause and even though if you need to be a hero, someone's clown. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But
Well.
if you wish to be a hero, I've given you all I can.
Well, thank you.
No problem.
Get out of the room. Smack the room, but hit Onyx as if it's a horse. And like, yeah, let's go.
Oh, I don't know if you know this, but he rolled off of that earlier.
He rolled
Actually,
off.
Yeah.
yeah, you got to put him back on it.
Scoop him back on the broom, fly up, and then do what I said.
There we go. Okie dokie. Well
Okay.
then,
All right. I'm no longer flopped around it like a bearskin rug. I'm still laying the same way.
Sloth King.
Yeah. Head
Okay.
propped up.
Okay, well, it would be a good time for you, Whitney, to put that picture up, if you please.
Oh goodness, yes. Hang on, I'm sorry.
I mean, you guys could
You know
exit
what?
out anytime you want.
All right, hang on, let me fix that. So while I'm fixing this, flavor how you guys are going through town. What do you do next?
Making my way to the orphanage first, real quick.
You want to go to the
We'll go to the
orphanage.
tavern.
Well,
Alrighty.
as we're
Slapping down
walking,
fire.
I will beb to Lozano. Beb.
What now?
You know that
Uh,
you know how those that first crystal ball vision was like, hey, look at me, I'm all I got like sapphires, you know?
I'll
You
scratch
know.
my head.
Is that a
You
no?
Yeah.
well,
Well, weren't there two sapphires in that dragon statue?
Yeah.
You know mending, right?
Uh-huh.
Do you think we should
wanna
break that dragon head and then do something with those sapphires or something?
Oh
And then you
dear.
fix the dragon head?
I don't know.
the the clown walks up to
This is the way you interpret it.
walks up to him and says, well, first, where's my clown sheet? Oh, that's right, you're working on it.
I'm working on it.
And he says, I think I can help with this. You know?
Like,
He
just
re-
because I'm slow in the conversation, or like I've just got a joke ages after it's been said. But I'll be like, is it gonna be as literal as that?
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's true or not.
If you attempt that, maybe not when there's a crowd.
Well, I kind of figure that it might save us some work later.
I have invisibility, There could be as much of a crowd as they want, and I won't be seen.
There's any
Well.
like parents with kids walking past, I'll like distract them so they don't hear this conversation and stick stickers on their kids and stuff.
It's
That
just a thought. I mean, if you guys don't want to do anything about it, then you know.
Oh, you will see. We'll find these people that she said see the person over at the
Thank you.
tavern.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna do it. And that's all I want to say. I'm just gonna float along.
So you just wanted to talk about your fortune, huh?
Well, I wanted to see what anybody else wanted to do, you know. If they wanted to go break the thing.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to break
I
that
don't
beautiful
know.
statue.
You really have an obsession with breaking that statue.
You know, I think it's a
There
good
is someone
idea.
better than you.
Still think
I
it's
think-
real.
It's a silver dragon statue. It's like the
It's awake
complete
at
opposite
night.
of me.
I think it's a good idea because Whitney made an explicit effort to mention there were sapphires in its eyes. I'm like, that's a bit of a detail to mention when no one looked for it. Yeah.
Well, that's what they are. They are eyes that are made out of sapphire.
Do you think that dragon is Sylvera? Well, not necessarily a dragon named Sylvera, but like the statue of a dragon named Sylvera. I mean, it might be the dragon. Who knows? Who cares?
Okay. Gotta make a history check to see.
You can.
I'm not gonna try
Yeah.
remembering.
History.
Nope.
Yeah, I
You
don't
do
think I
not know
remember
enough
anything
about
like
the
that.
region.
Oh,
You
Good.
travel too much. You do not retain enough knowledge of this particular region for that.
what we rolling for? Because I want to roll as well.
History check to see if you know anything about this country.
This dragon there.
Nope, you know even less.
Yeah. You guys,
That's my
Right.
bad, Zoe.
you need the help of me, Butu the Mule, the Butu Clown.
You know enough to know that this is a queen-loving country that is very magical. However, in recent years, with the king on the throne, it has not lived up to its reputation in previous generations. And that's as far as you know.
Yes. Apparently, this matriarchal town has not been too matriarchal as of late. It's apparently he walks over to the fortune teller lady. What? What's? Oh, God damn it! He then
I bet you were
reaches
walking
up.
to the orphanage.
Well, we're
Yeah,
still right
we
in front
were.
of the thing. I thought we were still here because one would think we'd walk.
I
Anyways,
was saying that we were talking while walking, but
Yeah, that's why I'm confused now. Are you talking while walking, or are you still by the fortune teller?
I'm talking while floating.
Okay,
well,
I see what you're doing.
You know what?
We were
Then
all-
when
There you go.
There we go. Thank you.
Someone move me for me.
then
I mean,
I
I
guess-
can if you must.
I guess then and this is a good time to acknowledge that when I'm walking down the street, I have a background music, and it's always like making my way downtown.
Oh, you have a
walking
tentative
fast
theme song?
paced." Well, technically no, but since I'm a fourth wall breaker, and I'm
Okay.
homebound.
Well, there's loads of boing, 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 caution, anvil is in motion, disturbing
Alright.
your music.
All right. Well, you and your party just make your way through the town, and people part ways for the odd-looking party with the bouncing anvil and the dragonborn just sprawled across a broom that's being dragged by a little bat guy, and a clown that is just singing his own theme song.
I scratched
And
my
I
nuts
see
for all
the-
to see.
You get a few disgusted looks as people pass you.
Don't act like you don't do it.
We all know the males always have like fleas in there, so we are clean, okay? We use shampoo.
Yeah, even for all the different people in the town, you are still an oddity with the way you are behaving.
Do you think people have never seen a clown?
So you make your way to the orphanage. Anything else before you get there?
And I need you.
Handing out flyers.
And
Okay.
now I wonder.
Getting there.
I mean, you do.
You get a random woman running up to you with the flyer, and she asks, "Do you guys sell love potions?"
Love
If I could
potion.
fall
We check the list.
1,000
It
miles.
says you test them all. Who tested it?
Oh, my friend right here.
She sees that it's a handsome young dragonborn with muscles, and she's like, "Did it still work?"
Oh my god, we've encountered Mystalia.
Yes, he tried the love potion earlier.
Can I find
Earlier,
her?
huh? Like
That
earlier
must be
today?
working on you.
It must be
Yeah.
working on you.
On you.
She's very drawn to the
Trying to
idea, and
capitalize
she's
on it.
eagerly latching onto that. She's like, "Yeah, actually, I'm feeling really. I think I've been bespelled, bewitched, even. Ooh, how much for one of those potions?"
Well, lady, he's
fine.
mine. He's already promised to give me the fist that I
No.
ever wanted.
I was going, no, this damn, it's 10 gold.
10 gold? Oh, deal.
That's so
It's
And she
cheap.
just like, and she literally throws the money at you and goes, "Where is it? Where is it?"
I'll give her a potion.
Yes! Finally, I'm gonna get him to love me tonight.
She doesn't know it is a cure wounds potion because I don't have any love, anything.
Oh.
As long as it's red.
At least it'll cure a broken heart.
Oh my. Well, this poor girl just runs off into the crowd shouting her joy that she's finally going to get married at the end of the year.
Well,
I
we'll
hope it
be
works out for her.
we'll be long gone before then.
Well, maybe conveniently, just give her the courage to do something.
Yeah. She probably doesn't even
Also-
need a love potion.
So have you two noticed that the turtle is having a lot of difficulty getting this winding way? Look at him, he's still back over there like a dude. The rabbit and the hare and
Yeah,
no
but I'm
wait, those are
sticking stickers on kids on the way. We're
Do
going to
you
an
really?
orphanage. I don't just ignore all the other kids on the way.
Low takes his time.
The clown looks at the turtle. Do you have any penis stickle?
And he's faster
Stick
than
one on
me.
his forehead, but it's just a smiley.
Okay, you know what? I actually kind of like you. Smiley on my smiley. Okay, I like it. You cool. Lozano ate my pie, so he's also cool. I should bake a cake so he could eat my cake too. What about
Alright.
you, Albert?
Lozano
You want
never
some
ate your
fruit?
pie.
Oh, God damn it, Onyx.
Onyx ate it by.
It's
First
because
of
I'm
all,
black, alright?
First of all, I just met all of you. Okay.
Then why are you
So-
hanging around us?
What do you mean, why?
If you're gonna throw it in our face that we just met, then why are you hanging around?
Okay, well, my powers of deduction tell me that you should not be caring about this that much. You're very lazy, aren't you? Okay, so you could, maybe a little bit of zip and just let me be myself and help
Why?
you guys out because I kind of have nothing better to do, honestly.
Being myself tells me that it'll be more work if you're around us. And if you're wanting, I've been just fine. You can stay if you want, but maybe stop saying that you just met us and making us think that you don't actually want to be around us.
Heh, that's true, but just me in this context of telling you that I just met you, it wasn't to make you think that I don't want to be around you. It's because it actually means that I do not know your names, and that's why I got your names wrong. I think it's pretty obvious that ye who does not have been around for long enough may not actually know their names at that damn pack kind of thing. In fact, this
Oh, so
bat guy
did you
looks more
call me an
Hispanic than
owl
you do.
bat?
Are you a bat owl or an owl bat?
I'm just a bat.
Owl bat. He's a bat
Oh
folk.
my god.
Well, all of this confrontation has made me go completely into my shell.
See,
Aw, poor
now you've made
Lozano.
Snow hide.
Well,
This
at least he's
isn't-
still advertising for you.
Look at what
This
you
isn't
did.
Because
This
even
isn't
with his
conf-
head tucked into his shell, he's still eye of the crowd.
This isn't confrontation due to 3, 4, I don't know. This is getting to know each other. You know, you are Lozano, he looks at the turtle. You are a bat, he looks at Onyx. And you are
The
another
beetle.
bat. Bizu! Biz! I once read a book about a guy named Beelzebub. He was really cool.
Okay.
Yeah, so you know, your name kind of sounds like it, just with less syllables.
Okay then. Well,
I stopped listening. What?
Do you want to pay?
Am I strong enough to carry my anvil, hammer?
I
What
would
am-
assume so. Why wouldn't you be?
Yeah, I picture them very heavy, but yeah, okay. So like he jumps up to me like an animal would, and I catch him and hold him under one arm.
Oh, kidoki, that's fair.
all right. Yeah. Get up to that orphanage.
All right.
Yeah.
You enter the orphanage here, and unfortunately, I don't have an actual room that I can transport us into, but using mental image theater here, you enter into a room, and a lot of the children are out playing. However, there is still a large group of children still inside, and their caretaker watching.
I will ask the caretaker. Do you have any kids that might be ill, sickly?
Oh, well, we do have one with a cold upstairs. He's recovering, but he's still got that terrible cough.
Well,
Lady,
here.
I've got the curative magic of laughter on my side.
I am a doctor and I have medicines.
Oh, have you
No.
come to help?
Yes.
Oh, that's wonderful. Please, let me show you to him then.
This man and his pseudoscience.
Can I investigate like the cleanliness of the place and all that kind of stuff, and use my giant magnifying glass on my neck to look through like a monocle?
Ooh, okay. You want to look around the place. Okay. Well, you will notice that the place is not in the best shape. It is a little bit dilapidated, but it does look like it's been attempted to make repairs here and there. Like, it's clean to a point. The caretaker clearly cleans the place, but, you know, with how old the building is, it just seems like it's falling apart around them.
Thank you.
Is it made out of wood?
It's made out of stone. That is very old stone.
Oh, damn it. I wasn't gonna do anything heinous. I was just gonna make space for a new building.
Well, that's stone.
Yes, I was basically looking if the place was kept well, you know, like.
Oh, yeah, the children look like they're very healthy. They look happy. In fact, they're all playing, having a good time. None of them look dirty.
It's weird that they're so happy. Don't they know they have no parents?
One of them hears you and
Onyx.
stops running and chasing his friend and looks at you with a look of absolute horror. Why would you say that, mister?
Huh? Did I say that out loud? Oh, God.
It's
He runs off crying.
Wimp.
damn it, Onyx.
He's
Okay.
burning way too many calories right now crying like that.
Man, you are totally selling my pies for me, Onyx. Yeah, so he looks at the orphanage lady. How would you all like free, well, not free pies, honestly, but you know, the going rate is whatever you can actually afford. How would you like pies for all the kids to have a nice time?
The kids all empty their pockets and they pull out pocket lint and dust.
Okay, well, do you have clothes you're not using?
Are you serious right now?
They all
You're gonna
look
take
at you
the
like, are you
clothes off
serious?
of orphans' backs?
Excuse me? You just told this kid that he has no parents.
I told
He
them
said
all
that in
they
clear
have
voice.
no parents. Pay attention.
Okay. I think
Like the most yeah and rebuttal I've ever heard.
I think that emotional harm is more than physical harm.
Yep. Yeah, because like freezing to death potentially in the night is way better than just a little bit of tough love.
All right, how about this? I'll give you, since I only have platinum, I will give you 1 platinum for 10 pies for these kids. I don't know how many kids are there?
Counting at a glance, there's at least 15 kids in the room.
All right, I'll give you 2 platinum for 20 pies.
Yeah, well, served. So, Butthole here starts doing his hand wavery,
I hope you're
and
taking that out because I'm not checking.
and
I
he
am.
materializes 20 pies.
And I'm going to eat them all in front of everyone.
Oh!
I'm just kidding. That would be way too much work. Everybody come get a pie.
Actually, you know, now that I look at it, what is my starting money value, Whitney? Was I supposed to roll for that?
I believe I gave everybody a specific amount. How much did I give everybody?
You gave me 50 platinum.
Yep, and 500 gold.
Oh,
For
I
everybody.
didn't have the 500 gold.
Got 305 gold, so I must have
Well, I
spent
mean-
some.
Yeah, I had 300.
Wait. Why do you have 50 platinum?
Mm.
I have 50 platinum.
I didn't.
Yeah,
I don't even
50 and
remember putting
300.
any money in there.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I gave everybody like 300 gold, 50 platinum, and like a certain number of silver. Or maybe just the platinum and gold.
Just the platinum and gold is what I have.
I have.
What-
Okay,
how
so I
much
got
platinum
300
gold?
gold. I have 300 gold and 52 platinum, as I just got 2 platinum.
Okay, so yeah, it's supposed to be add 300 gold to you, Onyx, because you are supposed to have 300 gold. You're not supposed to only have 50 platinum.
All right.
Okay, so
Yeah, okay.
you know, he materializes 20 pies, and you know he kind of just looks around as he basically, you know, lets the pies be handed out however it is, because normally he'd want to throw it, and then inside he also knows that they have no nutritional value. They may have a caloric value, so at least they won't feel hungry. They don't have a nutritional value, so they're not going to get any healthier from this.
Okay, well, all the kids seeing a free sweet treat come rushing over, and they eagerly hold out their hands for a pie.
So
Here
here,
you go. Here you go, kids. A free pie from Uncle Diddles. I mean, Bartholomew. Sorry,
Uncle who?
Berto.
I knew it.
What? You're the one that was gonna fladoodle me with your feast. So you get off my ass.
This relationship between you two is very complicated.
I want to do like a really thorough check. Like I am super like hygienic medically and stuff. And since I've heard Beasel's a doctor, I would probably be an assistant if I was around in the past. You
Mhm.
know?
Yeah,
I'm just the guinea pig.
yeah, the guinea pig
Yeah.
needs
So
So what?
I
So what
probably
do you
know
want
you
to
well
check?
as well. Then, like helping you a lot. So yeah.
Yeah,
You literally just saw me magic these into existence, so you know that they have no bacteriological problems. They've had no time to get any.
No, I don't mean on the pies. I mean on the building. Like I've done it a good check, but I want to roll something. I want to get a critical.
Ah,
All right. Then roll it. Roll me a perception.
Because then I would come back when I find Beazle. I would be
Ah.
like, "So, doctor, these issues. You know,
There's some
yeah.
black mold growing in the
yeah,
ceiling.
exactly. Some blood that hasn't been cleaned effectively. Mm,
Yeah.
Well, you see none of that, but what you do see is that even though the building is very old and is breaking down around them, there have been some small attempts to repair it to keep it stable, at least until either better repairs can be made or until a new orphanage can be built. So the structure has been reinforced several times, you can tell, and it's very much stable enough to stay, but it doesn't stop a few holes from crumbling here and there now and then.
So I'll do that as a report into one of my stickers.
so you're telling me that there's little holes in there?
Yes, there are. I just didn't put them there.
Okay, so the clown goes around after he reports that, so now the clown knows, and he's like,
I want to
I
report it by saying, "So, doctor," like quite shyly, and then sticking the sticker on his collar or whatever, and then it just like reported my report as I like hide in my shell a little bit.
You're like a little nurse. I love it.
so so the clown, having had eavesdropped, I guess, is like, okay, so I think I have just the fix. So he pops out a packet of winter fresh gum. No, no, we're not sponsored. Wheat Stream is not sponsored. And he just starts chewing it now with his mouth open and everything. And then he just pops out a gob of gum. This should fix up some holes.
Okay. Are you attempting to plug that into one of the really big, large gaps in the wall?
Okay, why do you need a 24 perception to see a big, large gap in the wall?
Okay,
Also,
maybe not like whole huge, but like you could tell it was the I pointed that there were holes that is dilapidated before, but with the 24%,
okay,
you see that there have been repairs that have been done.
okay.
And
Well,
it's not
the
just
gum
falling
is to
apart for no reason.
serve as sort of like caulking to like plug up holes. Since
Okay,
it's not a
so
perfect job.
Yeah, but
you
if I
want
even
to
see
fill
that
in
with
just
my
like the
passive,
smaller ones. Okay,
do
I
I
can
even
let you
see
do that.
that with my passive perception of 17? Because if I do, I will not like aggressively try to stop you, but be like, uh-uh.
No.
With your 17, you would have noticed that there's wood, but you
No,
wouldn't have been able to
he
distinguish that
he
from the
Wait,
foundation within the
Whitney,
group.
Whitney,
if
Whitney. He
he's gonna
means
put
me with the gum.
if he's gonna put his gum down with germs and everything on it, like I assume we were like examining the kitchen area and no,
Now I'm
So
confused.
I mean
This
he
is
got the
great.
24 for Whitney. He got the 24 for the stuff of the building. He's
Yes,
asking for the passive that he has naturally to
I
see what
just
I'm
said
doing.
it though.
Not about the building.
I want to
To
And
notice
stop
him
the clown
put
putting
Oh,
gum in the
and
orphanage.
yes.
and
With your passive, you can see him putting gum in the thing.
Yeah,
and
so
technically, since I wasn't even trying to hide it, he could have just stopped me anyways.
yeah,
You
so
know.
Literally, he's not even trying to hide it. Yeah, so.
I'll just stand in front of him and like my head will move after my shell's moved. So it's like,
So the clown looks at him. What? You think that this is dirty? Oh man. Okay, let me educate you. Ahem. Saliva in the mouth is
Now I
used
see what you
as
go
the
through with.
saliva in the mouth is used as the first defense against germs. Therefore, saliva in the mouth actually does not have as much germs as one would think. It's actually more sanitary, and it would probably kill some of the germs up there.
The caretaker will pipe up after hearing you and saying, "Please, I prefer you not stick anything in the walls, really."
No. It's on the outside. You know,
Okay, nobody knows what your mouth has been.
my mouth has been on. Well, shit. Honestly, I don't know. When I
The
activate
caretaker will
my
immediately say, "Yeah, I'd really prefer you not to put anything in the wall. Then, please,
my
no."
Bartholomew and I have a little bit of a awkward relationship. Sometimes, yeah, when I take over, I do stupid things, and when he goes around, and the halo transformation sequence actually kind of changes my body composition a little, just a little bit, you know. But that's it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mhm.
So
yeah.
where's this sick kid?
He is upstairs, and the caretaker
He's probably
will
dead
lead you
after all this.
upstairs to a. Well, I did say he was recovering.
Died of old age.
Listen, for a kid as sick as he was, dive of old age can be anywhere from a day to a couple of minutes.
Well, okay. So, basically, she will lead you to a child that is just nestled under some blankets. They're not really that thick of blankets, but some of the other kids were willing to let him use their blankets since they didn't obviously need it right now. So
What gender is the child?
he is a he. He's bundled under some blankets and just tucked away in bed, and he has just a little bit of a slight feverish blush on his cheeks.
So my clown sees that it's a he, and he's like, yeah, you know what? I think the world could do without this one.
I'm like, yeah, and I go up to him. It's how you feeling, bud?
And he goes, "I'm feeling better."
Did he close his mouth?
Oh crap! See, now you have to stay here. You've got the mononucleosis, the monomeningitis McClosis.
No, Onyx, he did not close his mouth.
Rude.
Okay,
That's all.
Is
let
your
me
bat folk a
fix you right
paladin?
up.
If your bat folk is not a paladin, he doesn't have immunity to disease. Well, disease
My
don't
bat
really matter.
folk, being a bat folk and a witch, he has immunity to disease.
Oh, okay.
In your face!
What do you
Yeah,
mean
so
in my face? Get a life!
Let me see what this is real quick.
Bam! Slapped down.
I'll give him a lesser restoration.
All right.
You see his little palms glow, and puts it on the kid's forehead, and he. Okay.
Hey, are you immune to rabies though?
I say that's a disease. So yeah.
Well,
So,
as you put your hand on his forehead and you work your little magic, you notice that as you touch him, he is very warm to the touch, and he has a very matte sweat on his, or clammy sweat on his forehead as well. But as you touch him and as you heal him, his cheeks that were flushed slowly return back to a normal peachy color, and his forehead is no longer clammy.
All right, there you go.
And
We
he
can
looks
get back
up
into
at
the
you
games.
with bright eyes and says, "Wow, thanks, little guy. That feels great."
No problem.
Your little boy
So-
voice is on point.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's great.
yeah.
Mister?
So,
Really try.
so Butthole the Clown here is like, since the Taurus is doing as it does and often keeps his head kind of retracted,
Excuse me, what?
uh, he go he goes behind the
Tortoise. What?
turtle, Taurus,
Tortle.
porpoise.
Turtle.
I didn't know we had a
Okay.
racist on our hands.
Yeah, man.
Okay, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Go
He
ahead, Lozano, say it.
I haven't actually done what I'm going to do. This is a character as I'm trying to describe what I'm gonna do. Let me get to it, then do something.
want to save it.
So while they're doing that and Lozano's paying attention, I want to say, so what they're doing, it Bitter the Clown goes around the turtle shell and tries to draw on the shell like a little smiley face, but unfortunately my stealth sucks.
Yeah, but yeah. So like, I would let you do that.
Okay. So yeah. So now Lozano has this on his turtle shell.
Yeah.
There.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Hey, it's not all about being an asshole, okay? I'm an asmer. I know that part wasn't clear, but the halo's because I'm an asmer.
I don't know what that means. I'm sorry.
It's a half angel, half
It's
human.
Yeah,
Oh, I see.
basically. Yeah. Gonna give little kid a lollipop, and inside the lollipop is a little bug.
Like, can you see the bug through the
Yes,
lollipop?
you can absolutely see the bug.
Well, the little boy will take it and he'll go, "Wow, so cool!"
Yeah.
Oh my god. You know how to crystallize bugs in amber? Or
He's
candy
like, "I
amber?
eat bugs all the time."
Yeah, me too.
Now we know how he got sick. He probably ate the mosquitoes coming from boats that came from the other countries.
Well,
What?
anyway, send him off. Go on and join the rest of the kids.
All right. Well, all the other kids seem pretty healthy. The caretaker made sure to quarantine them when he was sick, so none of the other kids were able to really catch it. So, like I said, he was on the recovering end, so everybody else is just fine now.
All right. Then I'll quickly just press the digitation, the bed he was in and stuff to make sure those germs are gone.
All right.
I know how to get rid of germs. I have a fireball right for that.
You know what? I think prestidigitation will be just fine.
I guess.
God, look at low. You find anything we need to help out with in this building?
Well, someone has mending. Can always use mending. Someone has mending, right?
Yeah, I think
Mending,
it's
yeah.
Yeah, mending can be used to fix buildings.
Okay. Let me just read that. Because I've only got it because of Hemmer. I thought it was a heal for him.
it probably can be.
I'm fairly certain it was. I'm on like 90% because my players
Yeah.
use it to fix a
1
mobile.
foot in dimension.
Yeah, that just means you cast it multiple times.
Okay, well, can I go back and say that that's what I was doing while I was investigating as well? So I've like basically like put a glove on and like started like running my finger over edges of things whilst casting that.
Okay.
And
Is
here
that
you were down talking my bubblegum idea. You didn't even know you could do it better.
So you're doing what now exactly, Lozano?
so? As I'm like going around every inch of the place investigating,
Mhm.
while the doctor's gone off looking for the patient,
Mhm.
I will cast mending
All right.
all over the place.
Can you put mending in the chat for me to read, please? Thank you. Spells, tear an object you touch. Broken chain link. Turn cloak. Tear no longer 1 foot in any dimension. Okay. Uh, okay. Yeah, I'd be willing to allow this. Yeah. So any of the smaller holes that the garbage attempted to fill in with gum or whatever.
Hey,
Yes, you can fill all of those in
hey, if
normally.
they're allowed if they're allowed to feel entitled to their name and race term, I am butthole, not garbage.
Oh, my bad. I'm
Yes.
sorry. Butthole.
Butthole.
Bethol.
I'm sorry. It will take me a
What's
bit to remember that. I apologize. But anyway, yes, as you go around the walls, you slowly mend any holes that you can repair that are at least no larger than 1 foot in a dimension. So you fill in all the small holes, and you notice that there is a lot less of a draft in the place now.
Okay.
And the caretaker will be like, "Oh my goodness, this is probably the luckiest day we've had in so many years. Like, even the princess herself doesn't, or, well, I shouldn't say doesn't, but she really isn't able to do all this for us."
That'd be $5.99 plus tax.
No, that'll be no charge.
"Are you certain? I simply must repay you. This is more than we've ever asked for."
Ah, well,
No.
are you able to put in a good word with the fortune teller lady? She totally did not want to get with me.
You mean
Uh,
Eve?
Yeah, I want to spend an eve with that evil rat.
Well,
You
I
can
can't.
ignore, but uh we're
Hey,
just a
you
couple
call
of
me
good
an
Samaritans.
Okay. Well, thank you nonetheless. Sincerely. And she bows low to you in thank you.
Oh, by the way, when the turtle told me that I wasn't able to put the bubblegum stuff, I just defaulted to trying to perform, to entertain the kids. And why do I keep rolling twos?
Hmm.
My stealth was a 2.
You
Bitch,
juggle for the kids and it's entertaining.
I was using balloon animals.
That too.
Alright.
Okay, whatever you want.
Yeah.
I was like, all
can
right,
I
we'll be on our way.
can I help him with entertaining the kids?
Sure, what would you like to do?
Oh,
I would
yeah.
like to use Flash of Genius.
Slash of
Tur-
genius, and what does that do?
I'll post
It
a
adds his
coin.
intelligence mod to my performance roll. What is your intelligence mod?
Conditions under pressure.
5.
When you're in the cage, you see.
Okay, so 22 on my performance.
Hmm.
Gee, I really
Okay.
hope you get a rest or something, a long rest before well, it would suck to have that one needed for
All right, so
something
what's
else.
your flash of genius then? What are you going to do to entertain the kids? That's
No,
better
he
than
just
balloon animals.
he kind of just told me, wait, no, do this instead. It's a smarter idea. And I'm like,
Oh, I see.
because we have a great idea. It's a flash of genius. And I'm like, oh my god, that is a better idea. So then I turned the balloon animals from little balloon animals to bigger balloon
Can I just
animals.
interject a little and just think I don't give him an idea or anything. It's just the way I'm standing and he's staring at me looking for an idea and he just gets an idea by seeing me. It's like that's
You're inspiring. You're his muse.
yeah, kind of thing. So it's more like that. It's like because I thought
Nice.
about when in the beginning when I thought about
That's up to
just
him, but I'll agree to it.
I was just gonna point, But yeah, it's like I would just stand there, like looking like I'm gormless, you know.
You guys seem to be bouncing your ideas off of each other without my interfering just fine. So I encourage you to do whatever you feel is best suited for your character. Because
If,
I'm enjoying it.
of course, when the turtles look at me, it fills me with such ideas. So he makes more balloon animals, but this time they're now turtles. And as they just bounce around slowly, it's like, of course, I should name these turtles. Once they're like about, what, 13 years old or done, I could call them the Teenage Mutant Balloon Turtles.
But yeah, it's like I don't even blink. I'm just like looking.
Of course. So 22 on performance. Do they pay me for my performance? What?
No, they will not pay you.
Oh.
You already gave them the performance.
Oh.
Yeah.
Should have charged them first.
Well, being a butthole has its downsides.
All right. You ready, Onyx? I know that was pretty exhausting.
Sure.
All right. So we'll make our way out into the tavern.
Okay.
Circles counted up.
Well, you remember from where the fortune teller, who you now know is named Eve, pointed out earlier that it was this way down the road.
As we're leaving, can I do something as we're leaving?
Sure can. What do you want?
I'm gonna yell into the orphanage as we're leaving. For those of you who cried, toughen up. Life only gets worse from here.
And inside, you can just hear.
As he passes by, Clown's like,
I'm being nice. I guess they just don't understand it.
listen. They are too young to understand your pills of wisdom.
My what?
Your pills of wisdom.
My pearl.
Are you saying pills or pearls?
Pills.
Pearl.
Yeah, that doesn't answer my question at all.
No, it's pearls.
Okay.
The little balls you put around your neck.
Oh, so it's like the pearl border I put on the flyer. Okay.
Yes.
I get
Maybe
you.
you just not be so blunt with children.
I don't know. He seemed to be in the right. When you say the correct, then I feel like you're okay.
Yeah. It's so much work to try to come up with a softer way of putting things.
Hey, as long as you're still game for that fisting, I'm okay with however hard you have to do things. This is how the epilogue's gonna go.
All right.
Anyway, make our way inside that tavern.
All right.
Hold
So
the
you're
door
going
open
inside, huh?
Yeah, I'll hold the door open for everybody.
Okay. Thank you, Lo.
I'm just gonna lay on my back on the broom, looking up at the ceiling.
Alrighty.
This isn't what I see.
Place yourselves wherever you wish.
You see that, but without the tables and chairs
in the bar.
and the bar.
All right. I'm just gonna lay on the table. Let myself stretch out instead of being on a bar, on the broom. Because the broom is, it's skinny. Kind of starts digging in after a while.
Yar har, fiddly.
I'll get the rat first round.
Okay. I'll look around for any downtrodden people, like the fortune teller was mentioning.
All right. Well, give me a second
I can make this
to
easier for you.
make. Okay, what are you doing?
What are you gonna do, Onyx?
Fortune teller told us somebody was sad in here, some lady or something. We're here to help.
All right, subtlety out the window.
Uh,
And while we're helping, fetch me a beer, Tavern Winch.
well, at your shout and at Butthole's shout, said tavern maid, who is this lady, by the way,
Oh my god, she's gonna get pied.
this lady will call out to you, "Oi! Stop yelling in my tavern!
You just
If
did?
you got business, this is my place. And if you got business here, come in and talk to me. I'll give you something to talk about if you want someone to help."
Why don't you come over here? You're a little far away.
Are you serious?
I kind of like twist with my right arm folded underneath me, like around my neck and stuff, kind of like a scarf. And I'm just like, all right, is this good?
If you ain't gonna come to me, you can keep your mouth shut. Otherwise, stop disturbing my customers.
You're so far away.
We're in a tavern.
You're the one who hopped
Where
off the broom.
It's
he goes on.
stuck in me.
He goes on over there, and he looks at her. Did you know you have balls all over you? Like, I totally see a nutsack right there, and oh my god, you have the best bazongas I've seen so far. Seriously, Whitney, did you have to use female characters for everything? I get it's a matriarchal town, but holy crap, you're gonna make me have to be a perv of everyone I see.
It's like 2 characters, man.
3, I just didn't see.
Well,
The
there's a
orphan.
giant turtle standing at the bar and has basically been there since he walked into the place.
Yeah,
With
he's
all
been over there ready
everyone's
to-
eyes on him, and now his head's like right in the shell. Like you can see his eyes through the darkness, but he's like, "What
Alright,
is
well,
going on?"
I'm
Now Lowe's
sorry if
afraid to
you've
keep a
called
drink.
me out for it being a matriarchal town. I feel called out.
Well, I mean, it was bound to happen because you made a matriarchal town, which therefore means that now everything seems to be all women. And well, when you got an asshole named Butthole of a clown in the area, he's gonna be quite the sicko.
But oh, you've made Lowe scared again.
Well, it's been a pleasure seeing the little pictures of the women. I think they're cute, and it's got me
Oh.
engaged.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Oh, they're not bad pictures by any stretch of the imagination. They just happen to make me go to places.
And it's nice
Hello?
getting establishing shots of everyone.
It sure
Yeah,
Well,
but
don't get
Lozano
used
is-
to it
I
because it's
hate
not
it.
everybody.
I hate it for different reasons.
I want to make it clear right now that this is not an attempt to one-up anybody. This is simply an attempt to measure up to the fact that they had a whole campaign to do all kinds of cool things with cool people, and I've only got one shot at this. So I am cheating. I'm
You
sorry.
know you're gonna get like more days if this goes on longer.
Ah!
Well, no longer,
So-
we might have to give you another session.
We have
Well, you
taken
probably do.
2 hours to get where you have tried to get us to.
Yes, and I haven't even given you the quest yet. So here we go.
So the clown looks at her and he's like, "Okay, so you tell me how much I have to pay you to get some privacy with you."
You can't be private with 2 people.
Oh.
That's not what he means, Onyx, okay?
Onyx,
You know what he means.
Onyx, I'm fairly certain you know that privates can totally come together and make one.
Cherry will pipe in
you're
and
being
say, "I'm
gross again.
sensing some very, very high sexual tension here. Would you two like to step into my room for a while?" And,
What, you mean...
I don't want to
hash
get
it
blood
out.
all over everything.
Oh,
What,
you like it rough,
hey,
huh?
listen, Cherry. With a hoodie in the middle, there's some leeway.
I didn't tell you my name.
Are you kidding me? You have cherries hanging all over you. It's not about what your name is. It's about the fact that there's a bunch of cherries on you. Is that indicative? Am I supposed to pop some of those?
I guess the necklace and the charm on the belt is a little giveaway, isn't it?
Yes. Yes. I've been eyeing you up and down because in the middle is the hills that I must climb.
As
We'll
an
go over here.
assistant in the bar, can I like sheepishly order 2 pitchers of water, 1 pitcher of ale, and 1 pitcher of wine?
She hops behind the bar, and in a flash, you see her hands go from one point to another, and in like 5 seconds, you have all you ordered right in front of you.
I will scooch forward 1 inch.
I just look at you like that's
So you're just
not
gonna
progress.
stay over there at the table, huh?
Yeah.
just look at Onyx. That's not progress.
I'm getting there, man.
Yes, I'll
It's-
actually like bring the pitchers back and down one of the ones of water. But like down it, like pour maybe like half of it into my mouth at once, and then just like it'll be gone.
You know what I realized? I just now noticed. All of the females in your campaign that I ever encountered since I joined were either underaged or definitely not available.
Oh, she's
talking about
available,
mine?
all right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we.
talk about
So,
I
so
don't
you
like
actually,
I don't like shipping.
so you actually never got to see how much of an asshole Garbage would have been in the case where he could theoretically do perverted things. It was never relevant because it was never available. You never got to know.
Yeah, I'm not afraid to touch on the flirtatious aspect of a woman's character.
No, I just don't like it. I'm not afraid.
This
It
isn't
just bores
over.
me.
Wait, this isn't a
What
matter of ship.
happens if we fall in love with the character?
Then you get to be real sad when it
Depends
all
on who and
ends.
how. Really depends on who and how.
Listen, I grew up with Disney, so
I did
Yeah,
too.
I also grew up with Disney.
I did too.
Has anyone ever told you have curves everywhere? There are curvy cherries, curvy waistline, curvy mountains, curvy other cherries, a curvy heart, curvy horns. My horn's not curvy, but your ears are curvy.
I get the feeling you're trying to tell me I'm curvy.
Well, I'm trying to
But
tell
if you
you I'm
really
straight.
want to know
Smooth.
my real name, but if you really want to know, guy, my real name is Charisse. They call me Cherry because of my cherry red skin.
You know, the fortune teller out there was totally trying to get me to have some interactions with you, but I'm not entirely sure that have what I'm going to do. Outside of character, is this the one? Please tell me this isn't the one.
Out of character?
Yeah, was this the one I was supposed to pie?
I'm just now realizing that you can misinterpret that, but no. This is
Okay.
not.
Okay.
Okay, I'll make that perception to find the person.
Okay, I am so sorry. You asked that at the very beginning, didn't you? Yes,
Yeah.
and we got distracted by certain people saying things.
I was trying to make
You
it
may-
easier.
You
I
can.
know.
Well, since Onyx did make that proclamation, you may make that perception check now.
Alrighty.
I feel like you should get advantage for it.
Actually, you do.
Also, what
Nice.
happens when a tiefling sees an ASMR? Is there some sort of special something to it, you know?
Well, she
No,
definitely
there's not.
acknowledges your your status as an ASMR with the halo, but it doesn't impress her,
Butthole's
nor
an
does it really
ASMR.
detract her.
I know, right? I totally would have worked on that anger too.
Oh Lord.
I totally wanted to work that angle, but I was not able. And
Alright.
also,
You may plan.
I know that you guys haven't noticed this, but I have a secret. You see the clown picture that Joey drew? I'm an ASMR because the hat is the halo. You see the little round thing? That's the halo.
Well, how could we have known that? Because you've just made that up.
In the corner of the room, Basil, you see this woman just sitting there, quietly watching the people go by.
Oh my god, that name is adorable.
Well, I'll have you know that I'm not gonna hit on this one. I'm not Ted
Is it this
or
person
Evan
here?
Farson. Which one
Out
was
of
it?
all the people in the room, she is the only one that looks remotely like she is in need of help.
What?
Directly in front of me.
She's in the
makes
corner of
no
the room,
sense.
right here.
Yeah.
Right there. Okay.
That
So
makes
she's in the table
no
right
sense.
next to you, actually.
Every tavern always has people who need people to pay their drinks.
That's
what-
not the kind of need you're looking for, I'm assuming, though. You know.
And what
Well-
drinks did we get?
I've left my bill unpaid, assuming you're going to pay for it, clown.
Sherry's gonna
Okay.
be like, I'm assuming you're starting a tab.
What makes you assume that, Lozano?
You were still talking while I ordered my drinks and slipped away.
Yeah, that's called stealing.
I inch one more inch forward.
Slowly but
Oh.
surely.
And I'll notice the lady and I'll like slap Onyx in the face, the little hand. Look, I found her.
I will slowly turn my head to look. But I won't say a thing.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, now you choose not to be loud about it. Okay.
Do you want me to be loud?
I grabbed one of the drinks and I go over there with to her. Hello.
Wait for me.
I'll be waiting here for weeks.
Well, to your hello, the old woman will go, oh, hello there, little one. Aren't you cute?
Yes, I have been told, and it is true.
Funny, too. I like funny creatures.
Do you need help in any way?
Oh, do I look like I need it?
A doctor can always tell somebody in need.
You're very perceptive indeed. Actually, I don't think you could really help me with old age, can you?
His old age. I mean, I can make you comfortable.
Did I make that youth potion up?
You sure did.
Okay.
Hey. So the clown whispers over Lozano. Hey, Lozano, how would you like to be able to be carried everywhere for no effort whatsoever?
Like when you're talking to an animal, it like turns its head like it's listening. I'll do that to you while smiling.
I have a perfect idea for you. Do you wanna dabble on the secret sauce?
I'm just like got sidey faced head, smiley.
I'm trying to look around you to listen to Beazle and old Meanie.
He's like barely lifted his head. Look.
Like, I'm not saying any words like yes or anything, but you gather that I'm interested in what you're saying. So
Yeah, he doesn't see. He doesn't give a shit. Okay. So then he I guess in passive perception, I kind of see that you seem to be interested. And he didn't care. Don't worry. And he's the one who seems to be very lazy. So I'm just gonna go back over here, and I'm gonna try to see if I can make a Nephilim.
Oh, were you talking to me again? You said
What?
Lozano.
Oh,
In
you
Lozano.
did.
I am lazy, but I am not Lazano.
Oh
Did
my god.
he comes back over, and, and then he just it's like, ooh, my bad. I was gonna take some getting used to. Lazy and Lozano are so close, and I have you know that common is not my first language. Yeah, it was. I learned it along the way.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm not changing my thing. I'm still looking around you because, someone was cut off in the middle of a conversation, and I'm more interested in that conversation than your little joke, but
Annex Uhubu, I have something that may interest you.
well, unless you tell me what it is, I'm not going to know whether I'm going to be interested or not. So I'm just going to continue looking past you.
I have this spell called Enlarge Reduce. I can literally make it so that you can always have a free ride everywhere.
I already have a free ride everywhere.
Yeah, he really does.
It's on Beasel's broom.
Well, hey, if you don't want to even, then it's fine. I have to go use the enlarge parts to go make a Nephilim. I'll be right back.
Okay, that's happening. Just
Okay. He's
more
going to
introduce
do
myself to
that.
the old lady. It's like, my name is Beaselkoff.
All right, you've said 2 words. It's time for you to be interrupted again.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Beazle. My name is Nini.
Needy. I like that. Wait, me and my
Onyx
associates?
shouts, "That's adorable!"
Oh,
That's
well,
one of my
thank you,
associates.
young man. Won't you come and join us too?
I'm on my way.
Onyx. It's like I'm just like the
I will
brooms.
literally just naturally go over and help him move. Like I've been around him for a while, and he's
I love
almost
how for an
impatient
old
with me.
lady, he just rolls over.
Uh, I'm still going very
Snail pace, but you're getting there.
like I'll actually, for this cute old lady, I will roll off the table and sit down on this thing, and I go,
Just start scooching the chair over little
yeah,
by little.
You just hear.
Okay.
I kind of look over
But,
at Cherry, and I kind of give her this what kind of look.
Cherry's like a million miles away, isn't she?
Well, she definitely hears that from across
I
the
know
room.
she
and
mad dogging me.
She's definitely eyeing you with oh, you are pushing it, cutie.
Oh, whoa. He totally won't satisfy you the way I could. Trust me, my performance is real high.
Sherry looks at you and says, "Get him in the bedroom with us, and I'll consider it."
I'm just gonna lay there.
I don't mind.
Exactly, he'll totally watch.
I can do all the work, honey.
Now you're starting to come off as too easy. I'm kind of starting to lose interest. It's all about the challenge.
Well, if you're looking for challenge, you ain't gonna get it here.
If
It's been too long since this lady had any.
and
behind the bar, in the back of the bar, you hear a man pipe up, "Sherry, knock it off already."
I guess I'll go pay attention to the maid quest. God damn it.
I'm sorry. I was the one who interrupted that time to do the scoot thing.
And to be fair, I guess the most challenging part would be dragging this lazy thing over there. Ugh. It's not the
You
kind.
guys paid no heed to the drinks, so even though I've not paid for them, I've drunk all 3 jugs.
I thought they were all for
I,
you.
Hey, I got
I
my.
put them down after I drank some water and no one else bothered. So
I did say I took one to the old lady.
okay.
Yeah, I took one to
You
like
didn't give
share
me a
there.
straw.
Yeah, but if someone paid, that's what I mean. I've left the clown to pay. Pay up, clown.
Yeah, you know that's not gonna happen. Like you as a person know that's not gonna happen.
Okay. Well, seeing all the new people arriving at her table, old Nini will look and be smiling happily and will say, "Oh, this is the most people I've had sit with me in a long time. People usually avoid me.
Why would people avoid you?
I'm not really sure. I guess they tend to think that I'll bore them with one of my old stories."
Oh, I like stories.
Oh, do
You
you?
hear you hear a snore from the clown. What? It's something about we like stories. Fucking no! I just walked into town. Go on, Oji-sama. I mean, Obasan. Sorry.
My face will instantly turn into the same face I did to Garbage when he was speaking to me when he mistaken my name.
Excuse me, Onyx.
Oh yeah.
Oh, fuck's sakes, that was the Onyx.
I knew you did. It's hilarious.
I was looking at my my passive perception for a second. So.
Why is the lazy one black one and the black one the Lozano one?
I don't
I
think the
mean,
name was meant to be a pun.
Mine is. Mine's of a famous artist.
Well,
There
it's not a pun per se. Like it's you named yourself after someone. He named himself after a color.
I actually went for the stone, but
oh
It's
yeah,
still a color.
it's still a
oh
color.
yeah, oh yeah. Well, I named myself after a body part.
Good for you.
I know we keep on interrupting you, Joey. I'm sorry, but can I see? I have a 14 passive perception. Can I see the color of her eyes? I mean, I can see them in the picture, but I want to know if I know this as Onyx.
What's your passive again?
14.
14. You see that her eyes are a dark purple.
Okay.
Okay,
I
well,
was wondering if they were sapphire.
No, they are not sapphire. They are dark purple.
Okay.
we're pulling some IQ 182 stuff here. Yeah, this could be that dragon.
All right.
Yes, she is
Back to
just a
lazy and
nice old
stupid.
lady.
Yeah, just ask her about her stories.
Oh, I have so many long stories, but I wouldn't want to bore you, and wouldn't you want to be participating in the festivities? They're only for tonight.
Yeah, I guess that's true, but you do look lonely here by yourself. Wouldn't want
Oh,
to that.
oh, I've been lonely for many years, but I don't think I'll be lonely for much longer, honestly.
No, why do you say that?
Well, I'm getting on in years. I'm quite old at this point. If I'm quite
Oh,
frank, I feel this is my last festival here at Sylvera.
So what
oh,
you're
gee.
telling us is that if we make you happy, you'll put us in your wheel. And then we can possibly next week enjoy our good fortunes.
Oh, well, I don't have any fortunes to offer you, I'm afraid. But
Well,
I do wish I could offer you that.
well, we can offer you something.
Yeah,
Why
the
not?
clown just left as soon as she said she doesn't have fortune.
Yeah. Why not instead of just sitting here? I got a broom that you can sit on, and you can go out and enjoy the festivities.
Oh, I get on quite well on my own broom, actually. And you see that tucked behind her in the corner is her own broom.
She's a
You
witch! Burn the witch!
Are you part of a coven?
made
What coven you part of?
Oh, I'm not a witch, but I do have a little magic in me. Not much left, but enough to get around at least at my old age.
Well, I mean, you still should enjoy all the stuff they have out there.
Oh, I plan to. It's just I wanted to sit and just watch the people for a while. I do like to people watch. It's a habit I've just grown accustomed to at my old age.
Well, that's
Well,
exactly what Lozano's doing, people watching. And, you know, like, even though I look all, like, smiley and blank, you know, I'm very perceptive and analyzing and stuff. So, can I insight?
You can insight into her, yes.
Ew.
Oh my. You
You-
notice that she is trying to appear happy to you, but she is very, like, what's the word? Melancholic and quite sad underneath.
Okay.
Oh, great. She's a drama queen.
But she
I
will
think
also
somebody trying to
say,
hide their sadness is the complete opposite of a drama queen.
Huh. Is that what you think?
but she will also proceed to add, you know, people watching can be quite fun. You learn to know a lot about certain people and their stories. Like in particular, that young lady over there. And she points over to a ruckus that you're just now noticing at her point, being caused by what you can see is an elf woman or a dragonborn, possibly, because she has red scales, but pointed ears and horns on top of her head. And she is going off on a drunken rant at the bar
What was
to
she
anyone
looking?
who will listen. She looks like this. I have shared his character sheet for you. Or hers, I should say.
Oh, that's an old drawing.
Feel free, get a look at it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's the pie right there.
Yep. Well, you don't even waste time. You just throw them right in.
They should all land.
Actually, let me check.
Just immediately 4 pies.
Yep, they do. They all hit. So in the middle of a drunken rant, which, pardon me, you'll have to be succumb to a little bit of this. She is clearly drunk, and you hear, "You guys just don't understand who I am. Do you not know who my dad is? He's the greatest treasure hunter in the world. Did
So,
you know that my dad only wanted me because his friend had a dragonborn baby? Did you know that? He thought it would be so cool to be better than him. I was just a chapter in his backstory, man. I meant nothing to him."
Does it succeed by 5 or more, by the way?
Yeah, their thing is 16, so you definitely for a couple of them. Yeah.
Okay, so being blinded gives advantage to me. And so therefore the 30 crit happens. So the last one actually even just knocks her right off of the chair.
Yeah, so in the middle of her crying after that rant, she gets rained on by pies, which shuts her up pretty quickly. And people look at you and actually start clapping and thanking you because they were very uncomfortable and didn't know what to do.
And so, you know, because of that, my clown just stands up on top of the counter, and he's just like, "Thank you, thank you. I will be here all of the good few minutes that they're coming up before apparently my friends, I guess. decide to go do something. But hey, if you need more performance, I will be glad to pass some hoe.
You get some people who cheer you on and want some more.
Ah, well, she's prone over there. Hold on, I gotta get a better vantage point. Where is she again?
Yeah, you could say she's like right over here.
Okay. So, you just hear the cock locking sound of a gun. So it's like,
Yeah. So, yeah, this dragonborn woman who was knocked prone is attempting to get up, only to have another onslaught of pies rain down on her, forcing her back onto her back.
relief. She's probably going to be joining us for this adventure, by the way. So,
Did you just say she's not going to be joining you?
no, she probably is, you know.
Oh no, she's probably not.
Why not? You told me I get to have my own free pie, bitch.
Hey, I said she wouldn't join you. I didn't say she wouldn't appear again.
Oh.
So
Well, that poor lady.
Yeah, I'll slowly walk over to help her, and after I get to her, I will cast Sanctuary.
May God pray for your lonely soul.
I'll press the digitation, the pie off of her. Still on her.
You guys are against art, clearly.
Like, I'm a peaceful creature. You know, if Robin were here,
You guys need way more laugh in your behavior, especially the lazy one at what was it?
you mean Onyx?
Onyx.
he
That
didn't. He
one.
meant Lozano.
All right. Well, Nini, have you seen any other people down on their luck? I don't think we're really going to be able to help her. I think that's father issues that she might need therapy.
Oh, well,
I'm not that kind of doctor.
other than that poor girl, I don't
Maybe we could
really
just
know
get
of
her
anyone
high.
else. Oh, I never touched the stuff, honestly, not since my youth. But if you're serious about trying to help someone, I do have a request.
Sure. Lay it on us.
It's stupid. I couldn't ask you to do such a thing.
Lady,
well.
we're gonna keep bothering you until you give it to us. You might as well just stop playing coy.
So,
Not if you
You're too
insist.
adorable, but
So after knocking back some of the
Sweet young
beer,
man.
the clown goes, "Yeah, lady, we're gonna keep trying to give it to you until you give it back, or something like that, cause we want the information and you got the information." Oh,
You're such sweet young men, though. Well, all right.
that's not what that lady thinks. You went over there. He points at the cleaned off pied lady.
Are you still at the bar talking to this old woman?
Yeah, I'm yelling across the bar.
Okay, because patrons are going to look at you and go, if you're going to talk to that lady across the room, why don't you go sit with her?
Because
Instead of yelling on my ear.
I'm the bar hero. Yeah, lady. He
Because,
drinks
like, this
more.
guy right here next to you is like, I'm tired of this clown yelling in my ear.
He was like the first one that was clapping. You know, I'm the bar hero. How are these people such wet noodles?
Oy.
I don't understand how these people are such wet noodles. You tell me why this bar's in so low spirits.
They're not in low spirits. They're just all keeping to themselves with their own parties.
You kidding me? What kind of alcoholicism makes you go more silent and quieter and more reserved outside of myself?
Pressed.
I guess I've yet to mention it's early in the day, so like the parties haven't like picked up yet.
Also, I think
Oh
you're,
yeah, that's right.
you're
This is also a day of celebration.
A full day, yes, but still.
I think you're also thinking that these guys are like party and hardy whenever this is like you're at the Olive Garden bar. These people don't want to hear you yelling while they're with their families and friends at their own tables and such.
Okay, how was I supposed to suppose that this tavern was actually a 4 or 3 to 4 star restaurant, huh?
I did say it was the finest and most popular tavern in town.
Dude, that's
Okay,
like
I may have missed the finest part.
Chili's
Yeah.
level
Popular
right
and
there.
tavern.
Yeah, looking around at this place,
All that rich
seeing
people
that
food.
this is the finest says something, doesn't it?
But why was she drunk over there? She totally painted the worst picture.
She's got daddy issues.
Duh.
Maybe you can take
She-
advantage of those.
Yeah.
There you go.
Let me go look at her picture.
Well, give me a sec to decide. All right.
Oh. Oh wait, yeah, she's totally yeah. So Clown kind of just like looks over there. He's like thinking,
She's
you know what?
22. She's legal.
There's a Joey one
Do you,
too.
do you
Yeah,
know
Joey
that?
has one.
You know what? Now that I think about it, he kind of just drags her over. Where's the nearest exit from where I'm standing at?
The only exit is this one here. I didn't draw a door.
Oh, well, this is gonna be weird. I'm sorry, everyone. I got to remove her from the premises because she is drunk and disorderly, and I'm fairly certain that no one here wants, me to keep narrating this out loud for everyone in their dinner time to hear. So he steps outside. And then he like peers his head back and you guys can fill me in on the details of the Ledenina later.
You mean Nini?
Right, and Nini. Sorry, I've pushed back a few cups by now.
Okay. You were saying, Nini?
Well, what just happened there?
Not sure anymore.
Oh, well, I
I think I might have dozed off for a second.
since they cleaned off the pie, there isn't a trail of pie custard. But damn, I wish there was.
Have you just like taken that woman away?
Just taking her.
Just
Yeah.
kidnapped her.
Right.
He just
Well,
kidnapped her.
pretending not to have noticed, I
Well.
will cast Intellect Fortress on her.
I was not anticipating he would kidnap this character. That's not even mine, but okay.
I've seen
Shoot.
worse.
I
But
just took Onyx and Lowe's. Should we call like some guards on him or something?
If I were honest, I'd say it's pretty useless today. All the guards are most likely off on their own party.
Huh. Should we step in?
It's up to you.
You know how
I
to make
want-
me.
Lozano wants to, but like he hides in his shell after he's cast his spell.
What's more important, the old lady or the potential date rape victim?
Yeah, no, these guys know I've got their backs. This is just how I am.
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh,
what do we do here?
So are any of you getting the feeling that this adventure is totally more than a one shot? I mean, with Whitney being late and me totally creating some side quests, if you want to call it that.
If we kill you, then we could maybe finish the campaign next time. I'm just thinking that I'm like
What?
unforgiving myself for even thinking that, but I'm like struggling.
Why are you guys so against a chaotic evil kind of person?
Oh, you're
Against
chaotic
your
evil?
Well, I'm not sure right now, but see, because as a ASMR, he tendency to do good, but in his
yeah,
clown form, and
you'd be
because
a
I'm his
fallen
player,
ASMR if you were evil.
yeah,
Well,
yeah, is
I'm lawful neutral, so I'm against it, but I'm somewhat of a wimp until
also it hasn't been made clear that I'm literally having my way with something that is positive, taking out someone who is unconscious, or I want to assume is unconscious, and has been noisy, a noisy drunkard inside the bar. So actually, I'm doing something as far as presented to be a good thing. So if you guys want to go the extra mile to assume I'm date raping, that's on you, not me.
I think it's like
Is
a trust of your character.
no one trusts you?
Why do you like this character that I purposefully make you not like?
Why do you
Hey,
guys never like what I do when I'm trying to annoy you?
Yeah, so
hey, you know what that means? It means I'm doing a good job at being confusing and assholey.
I think we've done a good job to try and just ignore everything,
But that
But then
also
it's
makes
like,
us complacent and ignore
Yeah.
things that we shouldn't ignore.
yeah, but
Hey,
This,
hey, you
Uh,
got.
Just think
I'm
about
doing
how
the
many
tavern.
plot hooks we could have just been like, whatever to, because we were so used to this crap.
I am literally trying to enrich the story by having a colorful clown who is apparently questionable in nature, but you guys don't know for sure yet. Uh, you know,
Yeah, we
I
did
I'm
gained
just
that role
meet.
by turning my head and smiling.
like, what if you guys go outside right now and you see that he's actually trying to like, wake her up and like be nice and apologetic, or even in his normal form, which is probably how he would do it, just in case she recognized the clown face.
I have
Yeah.
no control over what I do, so
really, do you now?
So, you guys want to go the extra mile to assume the worst of me when I'm just trying to give you reason to think that way, but then actually make you judge and question your motives because,
I just
you
gave her
know,
advantage on her wisdom saving throw, so hopefully that she will just save herself in a predicament. So I don't
I'll
know why you're
just
calling me out. I hid in my shell.
I'll go. Hold on for just a sec, Nene, and I'll look out the door to see where he's at.
well, he's right beside the door, not in clear eye shot, and he's in that form you saw when he was had to take his glove off. Except he couldn't take his glove off. And he's kind of just trying to wake her up. Uh, at first, it's like a few slaps and stuff, like light slaps. And seeing that she doesn't wake up, he just kind of sits down next to her and waits until she wakes up.
Well, yeah,
No.
a few slaps is all it takes, and she'll just be like, "What the fuck, man?"
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Some guy in the chill. That wasn't me. It was some guy in the bar.
Last thing I remember was just a pie smacking me in the face. Who did it?
I don't know. Some guy like after he did it, he kind of ran off.
Where'd he go?
I'm not his keeper, lady.
Well, which direction did he go? Tell me.
I was inside the bar. He left the bar. At that point, which is now where you and I are at, I never saw.
Well, she
He could
shoved
be
you off
anywhere.
of her, and then she starts going off in a random direction, going, "Well, I'm going to try and find that guy. Whoever's carrying pies."
Well, good luck then, I guess. If you return to this fine establishment, I shall tell you if he happens to have come back.
Yeah, Yeah, you do that. And she runs off towards the direction of the bakery.
No. Close the door and go back inside. It's like, alright, it's fine.
So
You were saying, Nini?
he walks back in his normal form instead of the clown form and sits down here. And then he looks at Lozano and he says, "Yeah, I guess I'll stay off of clown form for a bit."
Sorry, I was muted. I'll just smile and then look back at the old lady.
He then looks at the old lady himself. "You were saying, Madame?"
Oh, I'm sorry. I must have dozed off again. What was I saying?
But you needing help with something.
Oh, yes. You gentlemen have been insisting on trying to help me. Well, truth be told, honestly, there's really only one thing I truly want. It may sound selfish and stupid, but I wasted my younger years. I never had the chance to actually properly go out and have an adventure or have a real life outside these walls of the city. I had other obligations, you see, and my years have gone away. And before I knew it, I was too weak to really go anywhere. I mean, yes, my broom will take me places, but it's not the same as being able to climb a mountain or to go sailing on the seas. You know, I just really wish to reclaim some of that lost time. But you see, I do know that there's a possible way that I could do such a thing. But there's only one way. You see, all I want is a very special scepter. Rumor around this city has it that the previous queen, Queen Nadia, had a staff of extraordinary healing, capable of even reversing time to gain your youth back. I'm sure you can see why an old woman like me would really want this precious item. I wasted so many years on so many things that I wish I could take back. But I can't go into the castle and get it myself, you see. And it's guarded heavily inside the castle vault, as far as I know. King
What's your
Beltran
name?
obviously can't use it.
Have I heard of such an item? As a far traveler, knowledgeable in magical items and...
Have you heard of it? Is that
Have
what you're
I?
asking?
Yeah, can I
History
roll?
check.
Yeah.
Yes.
While they're doing that,
Since you do have a proficient knowledge of magical items, I will say you have heard of this particular staff that she's talking about.
If not, I would have been like, say what? But yeah, okay.
You have heard rumors of a very powerful staff that the Sylveran royal family keeps hidden away that is only touched by the royal family. No outsiders have ever laid eyes on it.
That might
Really?
be one of my motives for coming to this celebration.
Perhaps.
Really? No outsiders have ever laid eyes on her?
No outsiders of the royal family have ever seen this staff. They only know rumors of it.
So then that means it's not even guaranteed to actually exist. In fact, it could just be the rumors. At which point...
But you do know, but Lozano will also know that there have been examples of its existence. There are events that have happened that could possibly, explain its existence. Hence the rumors.
Yeah, I've traveled far, far and wide to not steal this item at this point, but yeah, I'm extremely curious about this item, having a short life and such a complex skill to pass on to another generation from which I still have to find a mate.
Hmm. And
So
so,
you see the compassion for reclaiming some lost years of youth for her.
so Bartholomew looks at old Nini. He's like, may I know your full name, please?
My full name?
Yes, I don't want to assume Nini is all that has ever been known to be your name.
Oh, it's a nickname, but I've used it so much that I honestly haven't gone by anything else in so long. Just Nini is all I've ever really known.
As I'd like to actually ask around, maybe others may have something that could help for a reversing age, and more than likely they're going to ask me why I'm looking for such a thing, as I must beg your pardon, but I am not of such age. At which I would prefer being honest rather than deceptive. And if I were to say old Nini wants it, I feel that they could theoretically assume that I'm just coming up with something, and if they happen to know who I'm speaking of, then it's a lot easier to
Oh, a lot
be
of the
authentic.
townspeople know me. They pass by me. They see that I'm old. In fact, it's not the first time I've asked someone to do this for me. I've asked several adventurers of your stature.
Insight, please.
All right, go ahead.
Ugh.
You can't tell a
don't
thing. She looks like
care.
she's on the up and up.
He doesn't care enough to really look deep enough.
She seems on the up and up to you.
I'll clear my throat and timidly ask, so in your lifetime, have the royal family treated the people well?
In my lifetime? Oh, well, I would have to say yes and no. When I was younger, it was yes. When the old Queen Nadia was ruling, everything was beautiful. And that insight, what is that insight for?
For the same thing that Onyx was trying to do enough.
I want to
what's
know
he trying
why.
to insight?
I wanted to know why she wasn't letting us know her name, but
Yeah, why
I
she's
don't care.
specifically avoiding being more clear on her identity. There's something amiss here. I'm being perceptive without using perception, even though that would be my better role. Irony.
Looking for a quiver in the throat.
Yeah, is she being honest? Is there something she's hiding?
Let me check something.
Yeah, she needs to be onyx with us.
You see absolutely no quiver in her voice, and she seems pretty honest. She's just an old woman who doesn't remember her name. Just her nickname.
I get a little bit closer and are you're like a secret member of the family and you're trying to get it back so you can take back control?
Give me a perception, Beazle.
Perception.
With that, you notice her eyes widen just the slightest bit at your question before quickly trying to regain composure and saying, a secret member of the royal family? That's ridiculous. I'm too old. There's only the king and his daughter now.
You're
Yeah,
not
well, shoot.
Nania.
Just look at Beazle, mouth wide, eyes wide, his pale white eyes, excited. I got it.
She raises her hand and just puts a finger to her lips and says, shh.
Gotta do this. I go back there closer. We gotta help her.
Yeah.
Without moving, but my head would stretch out of my shell to be like,
Yeah,
And
Losie's excited. What about you guys?
Oh my god, I could totally picture Beazle just running like a full sprint on the bench and then just slapping Onyx on the chest. We gotta help her.
Bartholomew looks over at Beazle. What did you see?
Yeah, you didn't hear me?
Not entirely.
Well, I'll explain later. We gotta help her.
Hmm.
Okay.
This is gonna be a lot of work.
Nini hears you saying that you'll help her, and she goes, "Are you for real? You'll seriously help me?"
Yeah, where's this thing located?
Well,
How long have we actually been in this tavern? Would you say an hour?
I'd say you've been in here about half an hour, really.
Okay. Just checking.
It's been
But yeah,
5 minutes.
What? What?
but yeah, in answer to your question of where it's located, she will say, "Well, I'm not quite sure. Obviously, it's not, my place to know really for sure. But if I were to guess, I would say it has to be in the royal vault that's located beneath the castle, in the basement. Now,
Hmm.
today honestly would be the best day to try and infiltrate, since with the celebration all the guards are distracted and the king himself is even a bit tipsy with the festivities. I really doubt you'll have a hard time getting inside."
Now, I'm gonna be honest right now and say, out of character, I don't trust this bitch.
Yeah, me either.
But let's go
Oh,
get this scepter.
our character is like, I don't know what's going on, but is she a princess that's been like thrown out of the castle without the scepter and has aged, even though her parents haven't?
Oh, well, you don't know anything because you haven't really asked about the royal family.
Look, I'm just
I
saying
get
it
the feeling.
now. That way, whenever hindsight comes to bite us, nobody's like, you didn't see that.
You didn't see this coming. You totally didn't.
I don't know
I,
how to express that I'm like Sherlock Holmes looking at vibes and micro expressions and completely analyzing everything, even though I'm just like a harmless turtle that's like peaceful and stuff. Like
I,
I am like super intelligent and I built it for perception and knowing medicine and things like that. I want to know the welfare and I'm just like Sherlock Holmes.
she's absolute sus. Like, come on. This is totally the final burst.
Old
Yeah, but it's
Nini
like we
is an
say,
adorable name, though.
I asked a question, but
You really just love that name.
I was asking a million questions with my one question.
Yeah, so what is your absolute question that you'd like to ask?
Well, like believing death is part of life, and even though I feel the urge to want the staff myself, I would probably analyze why she feels worthy for such staff, as I wouldn't even deem myself worthy for it. You know?
Hmm. Going
Are
deep
you
here.
asking her this?
Eh, not verbally,
You're
yes.
just pondering it?
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
kind of insight I'm after. It's like I've asked her a question if the royal family was good in her lifetime, but I'm looking between the lines for
Well, she did start to answer that.
I know.
But if you want more elaboration, you can just bring the question up again and she'll continue more about that.
I won't. I'm just watching her as she answers other questions. But yeah, I just want you to know that I am completely like
Detective
wanting,
mode?
yeah, all the time.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
This guy's character was going to be named after Sherlock Holmes, but I went down the artist route instead. Excuse me.
I like it.
He's an homage to
Oh,
multiple
yeah.
people.
Yes.
I'll ask you, who's the family, the royal family right now? Who's all of them?
The royal family is currently made up of King Gothrin and his daughter, Princess Lydia, and only them.
Are we told
Hmm.
something about the princess earlier?
What was the queen's name?
The queen's name? Are you referring to His Majesty's late wife or his mother?
The last queen, whoever had the authentic title.
To answer your question, though, real quick, about did we hear something about the princess? It's that she didn't have the ability to fix the orphanage whenever she came by.
Okay.
So
Thank
yes.
you, Whitten. That is correct. So, yes, to answer the question, which was, what? I'm sorry. Oh, you were asking about the queen, the one who had the official title. She will say, well, that would be Queen Nadia. The late Queen Dizella did not have any power at all, really. King
Navia,
Gothrin
huh?
has had all the power for the last 30 years.
Naninia?
Nadia.
You heard me.
No, it's Nadia.
Naninia.
No, it's Nadia.
Okay.
I see what you're doing, but I'm not going to fall for it. I'm not revealing nothing.
All
Just-
we need to do, let the party happen.
Just
and escape to the castle.
Bartholomew has a deadpan stare straight at old Nini. Like, you are totally the queen, but not saying that out loud.
I am
Right.
no queen.
Yeah. Beazle just like winks at her like, sure you're not.
I'm not
think-
quite sure what conclusion all of you have come to, but I assure you I'm not worthy of being the queen.
No worries. We're gonna get that scepter.
Yeah, I couldn't even really care less if you were the queen.
Yeah. Well, either way, I thank you for doing this for me. And she's
Yeah.
obviously kind of second guessing if you're actually going to help her now.
Well,
Honesty is the best policy if you want to get your adventurers to not distrust you. But hey,
Well, what do you
Are you
mean? Why
saying
would
it
you
out loud?
distrust her?
There's no way she could be telling us fibs. I've been Sherlock Holmes for the past 30 minutes.
Bartholomew has experimented a lot with
You didn't
little
insight.
I did insight, yeah.
I'm talking about Lozano didn't insight.
I'm sure I did
Nini
at some
will
point.
raise a hand and say, please, I understand your suspicion. You must really think that I want the staff for nefarious plans, and I don't blame you for that. No,
I did.
it's very strange, and people have thought that in the past too. An old woman wanting a powerful staff from the castle. That's the entire reason I've been turned down up until now. Everyone thinks I want to use it to take over for something, but no, it truly is just a staff of healing, and I just want to take it off of Gothrin's hands. You haven't seen the things he's done to this kingdom. The tarnish he's put upon his pure silver name. It's awful.
Are you
And the
proud
people
of
are
her?
suffering.
I didn't say your goals were nefarious, though.
Well, I
I
can
did
see
do an
it to your
insight
eyes.
before all the pies were thrown. Like I already understand why this scepter would be wanted by anyone, no matter who she is.
You see,
Because I want it.
Oh, you did
You
do
see-
an insight above all those 70 pies.
old Nini, let me explain it to you, at least how I see this. You see, there's a scepter. At this point, all rumors, however, you happen to know of its actual existence, and you know that it could reverse your age, and this scepter is supposedly in a vault that's underneath the castle. But what right did you ever have to actually be there and find out it's a no for certain? The only way this is possible is if you were the only absent royalty member there. And that would be the late Queen Nadia, supposedly. What did happen to the late Queen Nadia? You're not here for nefarious purposes. You're trying to return to where you probably belong to. That's what I'm thinking.
I can assure you, I am not Queen Nadia. Queen Nadia passed away 30 years ago from illness.
30 years ago, you say?
30 years ago, yes. And King Gothrin ascended the throne on that very night. So in a way, we are also celebrating our queen's death.
Huh. Either way, it sounds like a good idea to get that scepter somewhere where it's doing good stuff rather than just sitting there.
My thoughts exactly. It goes to waste inside that royal vault. They're a bunch of hoarders of magical treasures, and anything you find is yours to take, of course.
Also, the staff, it heals and reverses. So what kind of horrible, heinous things has the king been doing with it?
I know not. The king's
You,
business is his own.
you did allude to that earlier.
I alluded to him ruining the kingdom in other ways, not using magical trinkets for it. If you just look at the city itself, you'll see what I mean. We used to be called the crown jewel of this country. Now look at our city. Our streets are dirty. All the people are poor and in a big depression. We used to be a magical town where all kinds of magical creatures lived. But then a magical depression came, and all the people with magic fled, leaving only a few behind, including me.
We were told this was the finest tavern. There's a big old hole under that table right there.
You noticed, I see. Yes, this is the finest tavern in the city, but it's not the best, of course. Things aren't taken care of. Repairs aren't done on buildings. The people are left to their own devices to fend for themselves, while the aristocrats and the king himself all stay high and mighty above the rest. And we can't just simply leave. Many of us have just built our homes here, and it's on a mountaintop. It would be very treacherous to just pick up and move.
Bartholomew turns over to Lasagna. This would be probably a good place to mend the floors at the very least. Don't want anyone falling into those holes.
They are bigger than 1 foot.
Yeah,
Well,
like, I will say, I'll just shrug my shoulders. Actually, you know, it's like
it's
I'm going to go and try and fix an orphanage, but not a tavern.
it's just multiple casts.
Fair enough.
Make those drinks.
Priorities, man. He's got priorities, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, like, you know, I'm more interested in the woman and the heist, and, you know, like the fact that I've just learned as a player that I'm interested in the scepter. My character wouldn't have been, so the fact someone was talking openly about it, it's like there are others interested. So I was on my way there anyway.
All right. Then let's let the festivities start. And then break into a castle.
Break into the castle.
Also, let's sell some potions before then.
So, would you like to talk to Nini about anything else before you go then?
What year is it?
What year is it? I didn't really put a year on it, but I kind of picture this as like a magical Victorian era in the early 1900s.
What was the 1700s like? I'm just kidding. I'm not actually asking that.
It's
Because, I mean, if you want an answer, I know
Uh,
people who could give you the most detailed answers possible. History buffs.
No, I'm
I'll pay
making
for
an
my
old
drink.
joke.
yeah, I got it.
Hmm.
well, Nini, do you
Not
got
saying that
any?
I'm not interested in that, but I would never go and learn it for myself because I just hate reading.
Well, funny fact, when I saw a picture, I was like, I wonder if it's an old elf.
Hmm.
Yes, yeah, Nini, you got any other little tidbits you think we might need to know?
Um, Not really. Just to be extremely careful, though. Gothrin, even though he does get lax, still is a very powerful man. He himself was a tactician in battle for many years. He led the armies to great wars and won many battles. He is nothing to be trifled with if you meet him face to face. Just be
All
cautious.
right. We will sneak around as much as possible.
Do so.
I have a question.
Me,
For me or Nini?
Nini.
Okay.
So, I mean, you heard that we talked to the the fortune teller, right?
Oh, you saw a fortune teller. That's
Yeah.
lovely.
Yeah. What something? So noon or something.
Mm-hmm.
Because her name was Eve.
I see what you're doing. Okay.
Anyway, we had a fortune told, and we had some sapphires around us. You seem to probably know a thing or two. Do you think if we were to break that statue outside and take those, that people would be mad if we, like, fixed it after we broke it?
Um, I can guarantee you the people would be very upset. You see, sapphires are our national gem, and that statue is our treasure. It's a statue of our treasure guardian deity. You see, we actually worship a real dragon that lives on top of this mountain.
I'm calling
So,
it that
yes.
that is the dragon.
yeah, you think the dragon is the statue?
Yeah. And I am saying this out loud.
Okay.
I'd
That's
just be like, you read my mind, Master Onyx.
Both of you. Well,
it's a statue, but if that's what you want to believe, okay.
I've already tried to pry those eyes out, and
You what?
unfortunately, balloon chisels just happen to not work.
I mean, I could punch it, probably break it.
I mean, I could definitely get them out if we
yeah,
wouldn't get into trouble.
you know, I don't see, I don't see them being a priority. So let's concentrate on the scepter.
I bet they have some kind of magic in them or something. Like, we'll need them
What if
for
this-
the scepter. I just
what if
want to
the
get this
scepter-
over with so that we don't have to come back for it later, you know?
What
know
if the
what?
scepter's sapphires? What if the royal family's eyes are sapphires?
Onyx will just
Oh.
point, be like, this man right here.
yeah.
Okay, so are you leaving the tavern?
Yeah, Beazle hops on his broom. He's like, "We're off." He flies out, and 2 seconds later, he comes back. He scoops up Onyx, and he flies back out.
It's like forgot
You
you.
come back in and you see Onyx just with his arms up, waiting to be picked up.
I'll do a slow motion look at the clown while he leaves, and then get up and pay for the drinks.
You don't really see the clown. There's another reason why Bartholomew came back in his normal form and never turned back into his clown form inside the tavern. The
Fun fact.
clown.
Your name's the clown because you keep getting my name wrong.
What are you talking about? I stopped getting your name wrong.
I know.
Yeah. So, fun fact: your fact is an opinion.
And as we leave, I'm gonna scream, "Bye, Cherry!"
And Cherry will shout back, "Bye, cutie!"
How much do I pay?
That'll be 1 gold, please.
Jesus Christ! 1 gold for drinks.
Hey, it's a celebration.
butler.
They're on sale.
You're telling me they're more expensive normally? Jesus Christ!
Well, I kind of gathered that when the fortune teller was charging 20 gold and I had 50 platinum in
Have
my
you
pocket.
noticed the state of this town?
I'm like, inflation's real.
I don't think inflation's the issue here.
Need money for repairs.
Inflation insinuates there's a lot of it.
You can at least assume the money's going towards something, at least. Okay, so you all leave and you guys go back outside.
I was trying to
There you
annoy
go.
her.
Didn't work.
So, Bartholomew
back?
looks around to see if, what's her name, is anywhere.
We
Does
kind
it
of
sound-
lost you a little bit because you're
Does it
underwater.
sound like he's trapped in a like
Is he in a
trapped in a
toilet?
box underwater talking to us?
I got a little further away from my coach. How about now?
Alright.
Yeah, better.
So, Bartholomew looks around. Is Ruby anywhere on site?
Not at the moment. Probably still harassing that poor baker about who threw the pies.
Bartholomew reaches up and he tips his little clown hat, and it releases his Sailor Moon action as he's fighting evil by moonlight and winning pies by daylight. And yeah,
Because he's a
He's back.
butthole. He's mooning.
and then he.
Ha,
Uh,
ha, ha,
Fighting evil by moonlight.
and then he kind of just looks around. uh, okay, so it looks like we got to go get Pilfer. Honestly, you guys could do the sneaking part. I'm just gonna get everyone's attention and be all like, "Look at me," for I
Okay.
perform. I'm a performer. That's been my thing. It's not what I wanted to do growing up. It's just how the cards played themselves.
Alright, well before then, we'll sell some potions and wait for the party to start.
Well,
Also,
the party's already started. Like, everybody's already in full swing. But if you're waiting for, like, the actual party at the castle to start, that's not for a couple hours. So you can linger around in the town.
Yes,
Also-
we'll do that.
Whitney,
What would you like to do for a couple hours?
Sell
Whitney,
potions.
Okay.
my clown is constantly vigilant for any sign of what's her name? Ruby.
All right. Well, I would like to pause for a bathroom break really quickly because I sincerely have to go.
I need a drink.
So I would
Cool.
like to break for that, and then we will get on that when we come back.
Alrighty.
Okay.
I should really get like a be right back screen.
Yeah.
Get a intermission screen.
Because
for your
I
thing.
usually just leave it on with the game music playing or something.
I forgot we were recording. Now you've made me shy again.
I should ask
Don't
what
worry.
people think of you. Hold on. No, that's about it. I don't really even have to type it.
Well, tell him to put it in the chat because I've still been watching it.
That's true. Very back.
I have returned.
Welcome, welcome.
This is a new experience, isn't it?
Yeah.
See, it's fun being on this end.
Oh, you're having fun?
Yeah.
I'm glad. Because you always get to give this to us. It's nice for you to have it for a change.
So,
I mean, I know I don't compare, but still.
so I'd be okay with the session ending here because I do have to wake up early.
Alrighty, if everybody is cool with it ending here, yeah, we can do that.
And then we'll do
That's
this again next Monday.
Yeah.
Probably a
Yeah.
little earlier next time.
Oh
More
no,
prepared.
it'll definitely be earlier, and I'm so sorry I wasn't prepared. I thought I was, but apparently that one little thing slipped my mind until literally the last minute, and I got caught with my pants down. So yeah, that's my bad. But we'll definitely start earlier next week and hopefully wrap it up.
Yeah.
There's always going to be something you forgot.
Right.
And then you're like, crap, improvisation.
Improvisation.
Well, that's kind of what I had to do with the orphanage, so we're already there. But hey, at least you guys know what your quest is and what you'll be doing next time.
Yeah.
My quest is to seek the Holy Grail.
But all right, if we're all cool with ending it here, I
Well,
guess
we don't
we'll
have
do
the
that.
others yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
I heard.
you heard? Okay.
I sighed off mic, but yeah, I'm okay with ending if everyone's ending.
Yeah. I would keep going, but I do have to wake up early.
Yeah, I
I
get
also have to wake up early.
Yeah, I don't want to
But
keep
I'm
everybody.
willing to keep going.
But
Well, gee, now it puts the pressures on you, Joey. Huh? Everybody wants to
Oh,
keep
you know
going.
what?
You're the one holding them up.
so
I'm
all I
going
ask is you just got to spend every waking moment thinking of your campaign, so we could maybe like level up to level 20.
Oh, yeah. I just realized the question as I heard it from the background, and I'm with Joey on this one.
Nah,
Whoever he was at.
I'm totally cool with calling it. I mean, it's almost the time when I normally call streams anyway, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but good job, Whitney.
Yeah.
Since
Having
your
a good
name's
time.
written as Whitney,
Yeah, you're
I
doing
will call
good.
you Whitney.
I'm
Yeah.
not nearly as bad as you guys whenever it comes to just trolling the DM.
Well,
No,
Lizard, I don't know
you
how
have
you
been
say
very
you guys.
good. I love it.
I do a little spinny turn with stars shining all over me, and I'm like, I love Lizano.
Hey, what are you guys talking about? I'm not a bad DM troller.
It's like I get like in the you guys part. I don't know when I'm gonna get out of that.
In the you guys part?
You know, like you said, I don't troll as hard as you guys. I'm like, what? What? I am the you guys.
No, I'm just messing. I'm just razzing.
Yeah, I'm totally innocent.
Poke,
I've never done a bad thing to any DM ever.
poking a little fun.
I said I wasn't going to react to your character this time, but it's the same character, and I'm a nice guy.
All right,
It's
but
not
until next time on Dungeons and WheatTons, the Fate of Sylvera one shot.
believe
Turn
it
to
or
two
not.
shot.
Turned into a mini.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, Noober.
I
Uh
didn't know we were recording anymore.
the the point in
I
which
still haven't clicked end.